And what's up, Gorehounds? Welcome to a very special edition of the Gore More Podcast. I am your not so mean fluff mess supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing this shit show in. However, I do not bring this shit show in alone. For with me, as always, are my horror homies. Started off with that Dark Lord of Knowledge, that Chad Daddy, Mr. Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches?
That Duke of the Dead, the host with the ghost, Lord Scuba Cabra, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
Hola, mi amigos.
And that killing machine, that meat mountain, Mr. Bobby Amone.
Greetings from the meat.
Yeah.
Hey.
Today is March 27th, 2023. And well, we have a
Beyond episode.
we got a juicy
tentacle-filled episode.
This is gonna be a very horny episode.
Yeah.
You mean we're not horny all the other times?
No,
Well,
but this movie specifically is very horny, and we're going to talk about that. But before we talk about that, we're going to talk about what we did in the past weekend or week, whatever the fuck. Chad Daddy wasn't here, so 2 weeks. But Scoobs, if you could please,
I'm gonna try, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for your slice of life.
Thank you, sir. You take a
perfect
right there. Scoobs is a little hurting right now.
Yeah.
Thank you though very much, buddy. Chad Daddy, we didn't have you last week, homie. You were dealing with
I was out. I had a bit of bronchitis, so I'm feeling better now. I'm on amoxicillin, and I'm about a week into it, so I've only got a few days left. So I'm feeling better. I still got a bit of a cough, but it's not nearly as bad as it was, thank God. And I took my youngest daughter to the doctor yesterday because I thought she was sick and might have had the same thing I do. Turns out she has tonsillitis.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah. So she's not feeling the greatest. She's a bit cranky. But, again, she's on the same thing I am. She's on amoxicillin, so got to deal with that. Aside from that, not much has been going on. Just watching some random movies here and there. I did watch the Back to the Future trilogy again recently.
And, nice.
And it's still, really fun movies. But I noticed something I never really noticed before, and it's been bothering me since then. And it's the fact that in the first one, Doc Brown, when they first test the DeLorean, he's driving it with a remote control.
Yes.
But it has a manual transmission, and you never see him shift anything.
Unless he bypassed it. Knowing him, he could have.
That's what everybody's saying, but it's...
Wait a minute. You know what? No, I'm going to go even a little bit farther. He had Einstein in there. What if he taught Einstein how to shift?
That's very true.
So maybe he just had a little so there's some cars out there. Dude, like my buddy had an old a mid 90s Escort, and it didn't have a tachometer on it, but it had some stupid little light of when you were supposed to fucking shift.
Oh man, you'd be screwed if that freaking light ever burned out.
You're fucking telling me, dude, if you didn't know how to drive a stick shift and feel that shit out, I was one of the, he even said, he's like, bro, you're one of the only other people that feel comfortable driving this, and I would trust it. I was like, oh, thank you, bud. And then I remember when that light came on, I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, that's to tell you how to shift. I was like, what? That's fucking, that, who the fuck thought? Ford. Anyways, yeah.
That's great.
I'm gonna go with Einstein, dude. Einstein was shifting at I'm
just picturing right now his little puppy paw pushing down the clutch.
He's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Maybe there was an extended clutch, for when you have a short person who likes to who needs to drive, and obviously they do the extended pedals and shit. I don't know. There's a reason
Ben.
Einstein was in there, right?
Yes, Ben. That's what bothered me the most.
Ben says, wait, you're talking about a movie about time travel, and that's what bothered you?
Yes, that bothers me.
That means I always like the idea of what time travel like Back to the Future, like how they set time travel. Like you'd be setting alternate timelines.
Yeah.
That's why I like the second one, because it's one of the earliest movies that deals with a multiverse.
Dude, the second one is it's still my favorite. Like it was always my favorite as a kid. It's still my favorite to
And it
this
gets
day.
so much. It gets such undeserved hatred.
But he
Why?
never gets back to
Really?
his
Does
original
it?
timeline.
Wow.
No,
No,
because
because
it's always going to be completely fucked, dude.
Yeah.
He's Trunks. Like he's
Yep.
Trunks, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Like
Oh,
you know what I mean? Just not as sad.
That's one of my favorite trilogies of all time ever.
It is good. It is good.
But, oh yeah, dude.
If you go back in time and change something, would you, and what would it be? Nope, not a thing.
I would kill baby Hitler.
The time I shit my pants. No. Don't make that happen.
What? Like, I feel like there's got to be a little bit more rules. Like, is it going to be something significant or insignificant? Because either way, like
Butterfly effect, though.
right? Either
Even
way,
if
it's going to
it's
change
something
completely
insignificant.
thing. But that's what I'm saying. Like, right? Are you going to go something insignificant to where like to you it matters, like Bob pooping his pants, or are you going to go something where like Steve goes like world changing and he's going to kill Hitler? You know what I mean? Because like
but I don't
Bob
think you
pooping
could. It's just think of it like Doctor Who. Certain events are fixed points in time. You can't change it no matter what.
right. So you're just creating multiverses.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would be curious about a multiverse if Steve did go back and kill Hitler.
Which I mean, going even off that,
Not
concept,
adult Hitler, baby Hitler.
baby Hitler.
Oh, that's even worse. Well, not worse, bad.
I'd
Worse.
snuff
Yes,
him.
good. No.
He's gonna be like that lady in oh shit, what was it? Mother of Tears, eating the baby off the bridge.
Woo.
What if you trained Hitler to go the other way instead of killing him?
I don't know, man.
That's
A Catholic priest saved his life when he was a kid. So
Maybe Family Guy was right. Maybe there was just some ripped Jew who was just pissing him off at the gym. I am going to hell. No, we're off this conversation. This is too much.
I was going to
Too
say
much.
something else, but just continue because I will
Anyways,
get us kicked off. the air
Back to
tonight.
the Future chat.
Okay, so yeah, I guess that's all I've really got. We'll just keep moving along.
But you're feeling better though. That's the biggest.
I am
Yes.
feeling better a little bit. You know, it's some, and thankfully I still have my albuterol inhaler. That's one of the things they prescribe for it, and I'm glad I still have it because when I took Harper to the doctor yesterday, apparently there's now an albuterol shortage.
oh shit.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hot diggity dog. That's not good. All right.
I like Ben's answer. I think that's what I'd go for. I'd do the whole the sports almanac thing. I'd be rich.
Oh,
Yeah, but
You know,
okay, no. Because then hot tub time machine right?
That's
raises the
Google.
question.
Google.
Because as soon as you go back in time, are you going to potentially fuck something up that's going to fuck that game, regardless of you betting on it?
I don't know, but look, he still
the squirrel.
he still ended up rich.
Squirrel.
You did end
And
up-
then
you
a
did end up
few
very
covered
rich.
squirrels on the field right now. Where did this come?
They still ended up rich though at the end
You
because
did.
what's his face stayed back.
If they win, your wife has to give me a blowjob. Classy one.
Class.
You know what? That always begged my question is like, because I always ask, I'm like, yo, based off of what he said there, and like, it's obviously, I'm like, what defines a classy blowjob? I say,
That's
I gotta say, have a necklace, probably a dress, and maybe
No. You know
lipstick.
what makes it a classy one? Do you remember
No
Jay and
spit.
Silent Bob Strike Back?
Yeah.
When you're done, oh, what a lovely tea
Oh.
party.
What a lovely.
Wait, no. Was it Miss Nesbit, right?
Well, what?
Wasn't it Mrs. Nesbit? Like he had to say a name, I thought too.
I thought it was just oh, what a lovely tea party.
I thought it was like, oh, Mrs. Nesbit. Thank
No,
you
it's
for the lovely tea
my
party.
what a lovely tea party or some shit like
Yeah.
Wow, what a lovely tea
God damn it, you're gonna make me watch this whole movie just
that.
Anyways,
Excuse me.
yes.
Back to you, buddy.
All right, so I didn't do much this weekend. I worked Friday night, and then Saturday I decided, you know what, I'm gonna drink. So
You
scuba,
don't ever drink.
I mean, it's been
Well,
a while.
You don't ever drink, but you know what I mean.
It's been a while since I decided to, party hard. And so it was, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. Then I woke up Sunday with a notification from Etsy saying, thank you for your purchase. And
Steve went drunk shopping.
so Scuba Steve decided that Steven needed to finally get off his ass.
I like how you
Decided he needed to get off his ass and finally buy the fucking V hook for his proton pack because I just kind of wanted something. So it's at least he got me something that I fucking needed.
Dude, best drunk purchase ever was my friend bought the I can't remember if it was the entire series or one season of Spencer for Hire on DVD.
What the fuck?
That's a hell of a gift.
I love telling that. I told that story at work, and my friend Ted still brings it up.
Wow, that's crazy. But
Fucking
yeah,
man.
and then yesterday I decided I wanted my grandma to come over, so I barbecued, and she was like, "Well,
Nice.
what made you barbecue? Why did you barbecue?" And I was like, I wanted to barbecue for you, so you'd come over." And so we just hung out here at the house, and Mel came over with her boys, and we watched Scream 2 because her boys are. I know how we feel about Scream on this podcast, but her boys aren't huge horror fans. I'm trying to change that. So
Okay.
I did take them to see Scream 6, and they loved it. They absolutely loved it.
And you
So
showed him Scream 2? That's the worst one.
hold on.
No,
But
three's
we
worse.
watched
Three's
last
worse.
last week we watched
Maybe.
Scream 1. This week we watched, and they don't remember shit from Scream 6. So they don't remember killers. Like they don't. I'm like, guys, y'all saw all of this. Like they told you who every single fucking killer was.
Bro,
Like
we're the TikTok generation. If it's not within 10
exactly.
seconds and that's it, they're not
Like
gonna
a
fucking wreck
goldfish.
on that shit.
Like a fucking goldfish.
It's 10-second time.
So
Like a goldfish.
yeah, so we watched Scream 1 last Sunday, and they were like completely just mind blown that Billy and Stu were the killers. I'm like, Billy was in Scream 6. His ghost was there, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
How much
Like,
did they talk about Stu too? They were like, "Oh, he still might be alive."
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
dude gets killed by the fucking Spoiler. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
oh, we should-
I don't think
Did
it's
he,
really a
though?
spoiler. That movie's been out for like 30 years.
did he
No,
though?
no, no,
Because
no,
the
no,
TV
no.
was already
Part
smashed
6.
in. But I'm saying the TV was already smashed in. So
Yeah, but fuck this group, dude. Fuck
I'm
this
just
group at
saying.
all.
So we watched Scream 2. It was hilarious watching them jump because even Mel gets terrified with any scary movie we watch. Scream to me is not scary. It's never been scary. I've never jumped in any of these movies. So I'm sitting there watching the movie, and she's like, "How do you not jump?" I'm like, well, "What do you mean? Like, I go to sleep with fucking scary movies on my TV most nights. Like, you flip out because bitches are screaming on the TV, and I'm just dead asleep. It's peaceful to me. Like that's my zen, watching fucking people get murdered on
Right,
TV.
right.
So we're on the Scream kick right now. They, and I feel like that's a good introduction because it's not like super scary. Every killer's different, so it'll keep them guessing. But next, after we finish getting up to Scream 5, I'm gonna make them watch Phantasm.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yes.
You
I don't
know,
know about-
Phantasm's kind of one where I'm like, I appreciate it for what it is for the horror genre and everything like that. But dude, that is a boring fucking movie.
So
man.
I know they're not like the best movies, but though those movies
That's prod rock,
scared
bro.
the
Like,
shit out of me. They scared
Really?
the shit out of me as a kid.
Yeah.
Not as an adult.
Was
But
it just
watching
because
them-
was it because the tall man was turning into women and having sex with people and then like, turning
okay,
back and killing
so,
them? 'Cause, I mean, that
look,
scared me a little bit.
I
too.
may
get that
have
whole-
had like a huge imagination as a kid, but I swear to you, I put this on everything, you guys. I saw one of those little fucking motherfuckers in the cloaked hoods in my house.
the Jawa.
The Jawa.
Jawa.
I fucking
That's
saw
what they
one.
look like.
They're
Like-
fucking Jawas,
that is
dude.
what
They're
they
I
like-
look
don't
like,
give a shit. It was terrifying. And like I said, maybe it was my imagination, but I know I fucking saw one. So it fucking terrified me. So I'm going to make them watch that. We'll see how it goes. And I'm going to get through that
You're
entire
making me
series.
think of like what would I personally choose for this group? Like if I had this ability, like it's like, yo, if I was gonna pick an introduction to horror movie, like where would I go?
Evil
Thing.
Dead.
I don't know about Evil Dead. Because
What?
Evil Dead, I'm not going something with rape in it. Like,
Well, they're
so Evil
they're
Dead-
14. You know what
You
I
can't-
mean?
I don't.
Bro,
But
honestly,
they're
you-
14 and
you-
they're sheltered.
You can't go wrong with Halloween.
That too.
I mean,
That's
Halloween
on the
is
list
classic.
also.
Yeah, I was gonna
Because
say
Mel's
like,
never seen any of the Halloween movies either.
I feel, yeah, I feel like the first one is obviously like that's like a must.
Or Chainsaw Massacre remake or
Okay, so
original.
I told them we're gonna watch
I go
Chainsaw.
original.
We're gonna watch
Yeah.
Chainsaw. I told them that because I have all the masks in my living room. So I told them we're gonna watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre also. And jokingly, because I scared the shit out of Mel when we stayed at the gas station when I told her that it was a true story, didn't tell her it was not a true story until after she had to go across the field to go to the bathroom in the fucking bathroom area they had.
Nice.
When she came back is when I told her that it didn't really happen. But we're keeping it up for the boys. So the boys think that the Leatherface mask that I have on my wall, somebody actually wore that and killed people.
Wow.
I am not showing them a Serbian film, Brody.
Do it.
No. I know it's
You know-
Chad's favorite movie, but
I mean, honestly, I feel like I kind of agree with Chad, like on The Thing. I feel
Yeah.
like I would also go Alien.
yeah, Aliens.
Personally, I feel like that would be a good one.
but they're into
Honest-
slashers right now.
I
you know?
feel so.
That's
like,
why I say
honestly,
Halloween.
Friday
Yeah.
13th. I wouldn't even start with OG. I would give them straight like 3 or 4.
I would get
Yeah.
and that's where I would start with them also because, like I
Yep.
said, 3 onward. I I love him after he gets the hawk. So, but yeah, that's what we did. But
Oh, Steve,
I'm
real quick, I forgot to ask you. I've been meaning to ask you. What did you think of your Spider Gremlin figure?
I opened it. I did not put it together. I still I actually have it right here. This son of a bitch is beautiful,
How freaking big is that
and
thing, though?
he's fucking
That's what she said.
huge.
That's
The only reason I haven't opened it yet is because the shelf where I have all my gremlins is pretty jam packed with gremlins right now. So I need to make some room to actually like put him on top somewhere.
That's the problem I have when I put mine together. I'm like, now where the fuck am I gonna put it?
I'm really hoping that they re-release the Bat Gremlin also, because that would make the perfect Christmas tree topper for my
I can
tree.
tell you,
yes.
this Friday is the last haulathon, and the dog thing is supposed to be in it.
Ooh.
Wait, the dog
nice.
thing. They finally are releasing it?
It's supposed to be a haulathon figure. It's been like the tag has been showing up on the shelves, but the figure hasn't been come out yet.
Titties.
Huh. Well, I guess
Nice.
I'm going to go buy that in person.
So Brody said he'd go Dream Warriors. So here's the thing. They've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, but not the originals. They saw the remake.
They need to watch
They
the movie.
thought that Freddy Krueger was fucking horrifying.
He was.
Where did they see the real?
But
Halloween?
not in the right way.
Not in the right way.
Not in the right
No.
way.
They were terrified because I guess they saw it when they were younger. So
Well,
I do
yeah,
have the
dude,
box
like,
set.
That's just dirty.
Yeah.
Like dirty.
I do
Yeah.
have the box set of that
Not fun
also. So
dirty.
I'm trying to slowly introduce them into my interests to see
I'm
if
trying to I'm trying to
they'll
think of
latch
like,
onto it.
like me, dude, personally, and like, but these kids are way older and shit. But like we've talked about it plenty of times. Like, there's certain movies that are more like introductory level for like younger kids.
Yeah.
Like Tremors. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
all that kind of shit.
Hell, honestly, I would even go with The Exorcist if they've never seen it.
Child's Play. You throw that in there.
Child's Play.
Child's Play
yeah.
is on the
That's a good
list
one.
as well.
I do love OG. Yeah, Ben's pulling right.
Yeah.
Ben, you
Tremors.
and I, buddy, we got yes. Fucking A,
So
dude. All
yeah,
right.
but yeah, that's it, man. That's all I did. And what about you, Bobby?
Let's see. Friday, I was with my girlfriend. I worked and was with her. Saturday, I did a photo shoot out in Easton, PA.
Ooh.
I did my new Jason, and then I was with Horror Daddy 85, I believe his name is, or Josh. And then he played Leatherface, and then my other buddy Paul Sutt, who did Freddy Krueger, was there. So we did the 3 of us, and then we all had individual shots. We did that all day, and then we went and made some pizzas at a local pizza joint just down the road.
Yeah,
Nice.
pizzazz.
The pizza was fucking good too, and it was cool. Everybody behind the counter was just like, "Oh, that's fucking cool," and they give us aprons and shit, and just let you go back there. And I'm like,
Nice.
I'm like, see, if we walked in here with these other faces on, we couldn't get back there. We'd be too normal.
Right?
We'd be too fucking normal for this shit.
Gotta do something a little weird, a little cool.
Mm-hmm. And then yesterday was a big like runaround day. I went and had breakfast at my grandmother's. Went to my aunt and uncle's house and helped them go get a new couch. So I helped them bring that in. I went and saw my one friend. Her grandmother passed away on Friday night. And then I had a wake to go to at 4:00 because my other buddy's grandmother passed away on Thursday night. So yesterday was a big runaround day, and it didn't end on the wonderful note, but it was still a decent day though, all around. And then I got to watch this movie. That's it. I kept it simple. I didn't do no horror movie marathons, and I'm in the red. So John,
Good. Your audio's still coming in clean as hell, though.
Yeah.
So. That's why I was just letting you go. I was just letting you go with it, dude. I was just like,
I know, but I saw the
fuck
thing come over, and I'm like, fuck.
it. You're good, dude. Sounds great. Condolences, by the way, for your buddy or your
Yes.
friend.
Thank you.
So, first and foremost, what have I been doing? Well, as you homies know, but I'll tell the Gorehounds here. I'm going to Disney next week, as I've mentioned. Actually, this week, dude. I'll be down there on fucking Friday. And so obviously, like, I know Disney and all this other shit, blah, 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 but I don't know Star Wars, as I've been very adamant on this show for over the last 5 years. So, and seeing as the boys are giving me shit because I want to build the lightsabers and all that shit, that's right. The wife and I have been marathoning the movies. Now, we had an original debate on how we should watch these. I wanted to watch how they were released, and she wanted to watch how episodically, I believe. I don't know how.
Chronologically.
Hey, thank you. So we are driving, Heather.
Ooh, that's a bit of a haul.
Yeah, it also saves me fucking $3,500. So I don't care. I just had friends do it. They got down there in 17 hours. So whatever. You'll make it happen. Pennsylvania is the longest fucking state to goddamn drive through. It feels like it takes 6 days.
Try driving through Texas.
Well, I've never have, and I don't want to, Steve.
No, Virginia's the biggest bitch to get through.
What? Virginia's easy as fuck.
No,
I don't want to hear none of y'all complain until you drive through Texas.
Well, and it takes a day and a half.
I don't live down there.
To be fair, Texas is the size of fucking Europe. So, like, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I think it takes from, like, if you were to drive
from side to side.
Yeah, it's like 9 hours or some shit.
I believe
like
it.
that. Yeah, it's.
I mean,
ridiculous.
I feel like going across Pennsylvania is like 4.5 to
it's actually
almost 5.
It's about 5 hours.
Yeah, especially, yeah, like where I'm coming all the way.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm coming up north, bud. So
yeah, for me to get from here to Jersey, it's about 5.5 hours.
See, and I would love that drive. Like that's a good drive for me right there.
Yeah, 6 hour ain't nothing.
If you take Interstate 80, it's nothing. Nothing but trees. That's all you see the whole time.
For me, from here to Pittsburgh is 6 hours.
So yeah, so we've been watching Star Wars. We've gotten through 4, 5, and 6, and now we're on the prequels. So we're through 1 and 2, and we are midway through episode 3. Actually both really enjoying it. She's actually signed herself up, so we're doing a family droid building class. Everybody's getting fucking droids.
Nice.
The daughter is very adamant on she wants the BB-8, and I was like, that's fine, dude. I'm going R-Type because they're cooler. And dude, I found out like they sell different personality chips and shit, man. So you could give them like all different like sound effects and like the way they act and shit.
Nice.
And then if you get the R style, you can buy little like extra grapple hook add-ons so he can like drag shit around the house and everything. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. And then I found out I could also buy extra kyber crystals for my fucking lightsaber.
Yeah.
So that way I can actually have the different colors I want, dude. And I'm like, fuck yes.
Fingers crossed you get the black kyber crystal.
Yes.
So you got to buy the red one, and it's a random if you might get the black. But personally, I want the yellow. I like the yellow. I like the orange kind of like blade. But I'm going fucking violet, man. I got to.
You were gonna go broke. Just
yeah.
Everything's already set aside. It's already because the droid and the lightsaber are my only 2 souvenirs. That's all I don't want anything else. No other merchandise. That is it. And that is enough. Yeah. But other than that, and then let's see what else. Took my daughter to a daddy-daughter dance Saturday.
Nice.
That was cool.
Very nice.
Thank you, buddy. I was way underdressed in comparison to everybody else there, dude. Way underdressed, bro. I thought I was like, I put my suit pants on, so I had some nice pants. Plus, they're the only ones that fit my fat ass properly. The other ones I kind of lose a little weight. But then like I was like, I'll just go with the tucked in red shirt because I always like the red and matches the daughter's dress. Like no tie. Nah, all these motherfuckers had to show up in 3-piece suits, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, dude, some of the daughters were in straight up gowns. I'm like, wow, man, I feel like a little redneck.
That's a setup for failure later in life.
But as I say that, there were I am not joshing on anybody, dude. You do your own. But there was definitely some dudes who were fully dressed up with ties and like suits on and everything, but still wearing a camo hat. And I'm like, bro, that doesn't really fucking
yeah.
But you gotta take where I'm from. So it is what it is. Now all the kids had fun. Like they did a lottery for jewelry, but every kid like essentially got called by the end. So everybody, got to pick out something. And then it was put on by where my daughter goes to school, that's a little town, and they have what they call like a Canal Days committee, because little history lesson, if anybody knows about the Erie Canal, it used to fucking run through there. So like it's a big historic thing of this little town. And so the Canal Committee put this on. They haven't done it since COVID. And yeah, dude, they sold out the first show. Second one was almost good, but I mean, you know what, man? It was fun. The best part is the first 20 minutes of all the awkwardness across the room of like nobody know, like none of the little girls, like some of the little girls want to dance and everything. And obviously like all the dads are like, but then like, I don't know. Everybody started like working in a little bit more once like I was actually one of the first ones out there, dude. I never go out and dance, but it's like, yo, dude, I'm doing it for my daughter. So
Attaboy.
I went to one daddy-daughter dance with my daughter. She begged me to go. I dressed up all nice in a suit, wore a tie. I don't wear ties. I don't dress up. That's not my thing.
Right. Probably looking suave as
Even
fuck.
wore fucking dress shoes. And I said, baby, if we get there, the only thing I ask is do not leave me alone. What is the first thing she does? She fucking leaves me alone, and I'm sitting there on the bench with all the other dads while the girls are just out having their fun.
Oh, I got ditched too, man. She was like, "Oh my god, my friend Allie's here." Like, cool. But I already knew like 10 of the other dads there, so it wasn't really an issue for me. Like, a couple of them were actually like my actual buddies. So I was like, "Yo, dude, what's up?" Just go and chill. But at the same time, like, you're supposed to be there with your kids, so like, you could tell everybody was doing the good dad thing at one point. But the only thing I didn't hop in was the conga line. That was just a little that was a little ridiculous. And I didn't do limbo because I wasn't trying that.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm good on that. No, we've done one other one before, but this one was a little bit smaller, but I actually liked this one a little better. It felt a little nicer and contained. Plus the other one, because it was so big, was dealing with the actual city of Auburn. So like, there was like hundreds of guests there versus this one where there was like, maybe 75 dads and daughter combos. So
that's not bad.
No, not at all, dude. Like I give credit for the dads bringing in like 3 daughters. Like, God bless you, dude. Yeah, man, dude. Like, fucking A, bro. God bless you. And then, yeah, last crazy thing I did this weekend, dude, because we've been marathoning Star Wars, and you just can't watch a movie without some good popcorn. I've gone to my local theater 3 times this whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and bought take-home bags of popcorn. I was embarrassed to go on Saturday when Jen's like, I want to go again. I'm like, but I'm going on Sunday, like, because I always get movie for the podcast movie. And I was like, you're going in. And she's like, why? I'm like, because Sherry, Joe Gallo's wife, who works there, I was like, she's gonna be fucking sick of seeing my goddamn face coming in. But so yeah, support local. Woo!
Hell yeah.
And then I watched this fucking movie, which was a fantastic, juicy time, and I am super ready to talk about it because we have gone far too long on Slice of Life.
I didn't realize that was a marathon.
Yeah,
that was last week's joke, Chad Daddy. You weren't on because you were watching Serbian film.
So apologize to any other listeners. I know that was a really long. We got our Chad Daddy back. We wanted to have we were going full convo. So apologies, but we are ready to talk about this movie, which is From Beyond. Whose pick was this, Chad Daddy?
Scoobs, I believe.
Scuba, take it away, buddy.
So, I had never seen this movie before. It was just one of those ones where I was like, let's watch it. I'm going to pick it. We are talking From Beyond, released October 24th, 1986. Dr. Edward Pretorius, an acclaimed physicist, has perfected his newest invention, the resonator, a machine which allows those near it to glimpse life not visible but to the naked eye. Imagining the discoveries he could make, Pretorius begins to go mad, much to the concern of his young assistant, Crawford Tillinghast?
Yeah.
However, after the machine malfunctions during a highly sensitive experiment, and Pretorius is found brutally murdered, Crawford is fingered as the primary suspect. Fingered. Crawford, now confined to an asylum, becomes the ward of Dr. Catherine McMichaels, who takes a special interest in his tales of the strange creatures able to be seen while the machine is operating, and convinces him to help her rebuild the device, woefully unaware of the terrifying hidden world she is about to enter. Directed by Stuart Gordon, Dolls, Castle Freak. Written by Brian Usna, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Reanimator. Dennis Paoli, Body Snatchers, Dagon. Stuart Gordon, Robot Jocks, The Dentist. Produced by Brian Usna, Return of the Living Dead 3, Dagon. Bobby, give us those names.
Starring Jeffrey Combs, Transformers, Prime, Injustice 2 as Dr. Crawford Tillinghast, Barbara Crampton. It's Crampton. I always thought it was Compton for some reason. The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful as Dr. Catherine McMichaels, Ted Sorrell, Basket Case 2, Guiding Light as Dr. Edward Pretorius, Ken Foray, The Dentist, Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge as Bubba Brownlee. I love that fucking name. Carolyn Purdy Gordon, Dolls, Space Truckers as Dr. Block, Bunny Summers, The Last Starfighter, Big Top Pee-wee as Neighbor Lady.
Yeah.
And Bruce McGuire, Zone Troopers, Batman as Jordan Fields.
Yeah,
Josh?
buddy.
Chad Daddy, before you take that, quick question for you, because you are the man writing these notes. Who did Jeffrey Combs voice in Injustice 2? I need to know this. Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
What would that and what wait, Transformers Prime. Is that the cartoon? No.
It was one of the more recent animated series. He voiced Ratchet.
Okay.
Oh, no shit. All right, that's cool. I wanted to ask, but I wanted to let Bob finish and stuff.
Well, no, I was thrown off by reading that. I'm like, when the fuck was he in Transformers? Like, what?
Yeah, it's one of the more recent, more popular, one of the more popular, the more recent ones.
And you had to put in the Young and the Restless.
I did.
Fucking A. Okay. Anyways, Chad Daddy. Whoa!
Whoa,
we
we
just
lost
lost
you.
you. Whoa.
No,
Shit, sorry.
What?
I hit the mute button again.
There you go.
There
You're
it
good.
is. I was like,
Music by
lost
Richard B. Parasite, the Dungeon Master. Cinematography by Mac Alberg, The Brady Bunch Movie, and Good Burger.
Yeah.
Edited. Yeah, I had to put that in there.
Which we're getting a sequel to.
yes, we are.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, they announced it like last week.
Jesus Christ.
At the con that he was not invited to, but showed up to.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Chad's I wonder if it was just that second because there is that.
It might have been
delay.
because my cursor was hovering over the mute button and I accidentally hit it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're
Okay.
fine now.
Let's see. Edited by Lee Percy, Blue Steel, single white female. Effects and makeup by our good friend John Carl Beekler, who is Carnosaur, and Ghoulies Go to College. And I feel like if he was still around, like he would legit be a friend of the show. Like some of us, one of us, probably TJ, would have reached out to him and made a nice connection
easily.
with the guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he probably would have been a fantastic person to talk to. It's distributed by Empire Pictures, runtime of 85 minutes, rated R for mature audiences, budget of about 4.5 mil and only grossed about 1.26 mil. So it was not a big hit.
No.
Not when it came out.
No.
All right.
But now, years later.
So Steve's pick.
Yes, TJ's right. Empire is Full Moon. That's why we have Richard Band doing the music and all sorts of little other people that worked on a lot of Full Moon stuff here.
So Steve, I gotta say thank you for this because this was my first viewing of this. I've never seen it, and I.
Oh, it wasn't a Steve pick because I wrote down that it was Bobby's pick.
Was it Bobby's pick? I don't remember, dude.
I could have swore. No, I think I said it, but then Steve said he had it in his list first, and I said, okay, well then it's his pick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We were on the same page, but no, this is Steve's.
Okay. Either way, my first watch, and I truly enjoyed it. I mean, I know we talked about this when we first covered Reanimator, obviously, but it was always something that I was hoping we would cover, and finally glad we fucking did, dude.
And the funny thing is, I swear to God, this wasn't planned ahead of time this way because it was originally supposed to be Night of the Scarecrow when I did the scheduling, and then it was going to be this. And then we had to swap out Dolls for it because we couldn't find Night of the Scarecrow. And it turns out that Dolls and this were filmed at the same time.
Right? How crazy.
And Dolls was supposed to come out first, but because of the post-production, it came out after it. So it's kind of weird that it really worked out this way. Well, just one of those weird coincidences. It always seems to happen on this show.
Dolls was a fun movie for sure. Yes. I enjoyed this one way more.
Same.
However, depending on your audience of who you are showing this to versus dolls, I feel like this is like where Steve's predicament kind of is, where it's like, I don't know if I'd show this one to the whole family clan, but dolls, I definitely would.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Well,
Speaking of dolls, we get the bitch stepmom. Rated
Mhm.
Yes.
yeah,
dude.
yes. But we
Oh,
also like this is
Oh.
also literally two separate ends of the spectrum.
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit!
The
He's just
Papa.
holding
Oh,
it
he's
up.
he's got the special edition.
Yeah, he's got that's with the slipcase, right?
Yes, hold on. I'll take it apart
That's-
for you. I'm
that's
trying to
even
find a good
more
angle.
rare.
Johnny, make me big. I'll do it.
That's
Alright.
what she said. I mean, he said.
Wow.
Actually, wait,
Whoa.
no. I'll do it so it's cool.
Hold on.
There we go.
Yeah,
I
There
got
we
you.
go.
There. So we got this. This is the Vinegar Syndrome 4K UHD that came out last month, right, Chad?
Oh wow.
I thought it came out before, way before.
Did I pre-order it at the
You
beginning
might
of the
have
month?
pre-ordered it.
You
might have.
probably yeah.
And then the back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love
This
the
was
artwork.
Vinegar Syndrome.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and it's
Alright.
out of print. You can't even get it now.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, nice. Get the old cover.
So I swapped. I put the other art around. So let me read the special features. Chad, you don't have this written down or anything, right?
Not for the special features for this, no.
Okay, so disc one. Wait, here we go. Okay, disc one contains everything on the UHD disc. And the UHD disc has a brand new scan, unrated director's cut, HDR, not Dolby Vision. Oh yeah. But there's a documentary called Re-Resonator looking back at From Beyond. It's 97 minutes long.
Wow.
It's longer than the movie itself.
Yeah.
It is.
That's impressive.
And that's just filled with everybody, including Guzna. Disc 2 contains the following: a director's perspective, 9 minutes, reflections from the director, Stuart Gordon. Stuart Gordon and Beyond, a 2012 interview with the director. A Tortured Soul, 18 minutes, a 2013 interview with actor Jeffrey Combs. The Doctor's In, 14 minutes, a 2012 interview with Barbara Crampton. Paging Dr. Michaels, a 20-minute interview with 2013 with Barbara Crampton. So it's just filled with everything you could possibly think of.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I can't believe that the documentary is longer than the movie. That's awesome.
I know, that's so weird.
Yo, actually, while we got you here, I see you got that that other sweet new documentary
Yeah, let me go get it.
covering the Golden Ears.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Did you watch it yet?
I haven't. It's on Tubi though.
Oh, no
Already?
shit.
It is on. It's on Tubi TV, to my knowledge. That you guys can go watch it right now. Golden Era. It kind of documents the impact of a GoldenEye.
Hell
Pretty
yeah,
cool.
dude.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
Swept the nation.
The game, not the movie. The movie's
Right.
meh.
Right. Yeah. Dude, the game
I like the movie.
Ways,
The movie was cool.
right. But the game, let's be honest, the game surpassed
The game
movie.
over-
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the movie.
the game is what got everybody to go.
Like
"Oh,
you
this
think
is fucking great."
GoldenEye, most people are like N64 game. That's not even like, wait, that was a movie? Oh yeah, it was.
I enjoyed the movie so much, but yeah, the game is much more entertaining.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking A. That's awesome. So did you get to enjoy that 4K disc then?
Yeah,
Did you?
dude. The fucking ending scene, which I won't talk about because you guys haven't got there yet. Fucking looks great. The color contrast on this with the HDR. Oh, it's so fucking good. Hold on, I got a cough.
Did you? He does what I do, man. I mute myself all the time just because I
Ghost
know it's gonna
blowjob.
be good. That's right.
Yeah, so that was
I'm gonna
John
love
Cena.
myself.
That was a big
Goddamn
ghost
John
cock.
Cena.
Yeah. But yeah, this is probably one of the better scans I've seen, and the grain structure's super duper tight. I think I was watching this maybe a week ago, and I was messaging Chad as I was watching it, and it is one of the greatest films Empire did by far. And Jeffrey Combs' performance in this film is just fantastic. I mean, it's not Reanimator Jeffrey Combs, but it's just a nut hair away.
You know, I'm
mean, yeah, I
glad.
was
I'm
gonna say
glad
it's
you.
not far
I'm
off.
glad you popped on here to talk about the 4K transfer, because I was sitting here watching it this morning, and as soon as the very first scene where they turn on the resonator, and it like has that nice purple glow. I'm sitting there
Yes.
thinking, man, bet that looks amazing in 4K.
So the cool thing is the blacks with the purples. And the blacks are the deepest blacks you can possibly think of.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god, that is fucking great.
That's oh my god, that is a
shit. Oh, fuck. So for
Okay.
our audio listeners, John's wife just popped in on YouTube and said, John, it's your wife. We're locked out. Please come get us. Oh, shit.
And she made us a laughing face. That is so funny.
Brody wants to see the alien tattoo.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Ooh,
Nice.
that is nice. I like the detail. You can even see it from here, the detail. Oh, that's nice.
And I have another one scheduled for next month on the 24th. I'm getting Vic Rattlehead for the Megadeth album covers.
Ooh, nice. Which
Yeah.
version of him, though? Are you just getting a regular
It's
tattoo of
the
him?
one from Peace Cells.
Okay.
But it's like it doesn't have the sign. It's just him like with his hand draped over his other hand like this, and it has
Okay.
like barbed wire wrapped around him.
Is it just
Ooh,
like
that's-
from like midsection up or
Yes,
something?
yes.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, I wanted something to show my love for the greatest thrash metal band of all time. So, what better way? Awesome. Yeah, I get a back piece. I'm waiting for the Klaus Kinski piece to be finished drawing, and then it's going to be on there. You know.
Oh, boy. That's gonna be a bit.
I would never get that. But back to the 4K scan. Yeah, so the blacks are like super dark, exactly what you think from a Vincent 4K disc. And of course, like Chad said, the purples. Oh my god, the color contrast is out of this world, dude. And everything is so great. And especially seeing that a lot of this is like indoor, like dark stuff. So good. Again, the third act.
Yeah, I actually paused the movie pretty close to the beginning trying to track down a copy.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy.
Yo, how'd
It's
that
in-
sex dungeon look in 4K, dude?
It's
I
what?
bet that
Yeah.
shit- I
yeah.
bet that shit looked money. That red
looked
probably
pissed.
popped like a yeah, right. Fucking A. I'm so glad we went back into that room, man, because that first snippet of that dude coming out in a kimono, I'm just like, whoa, what's going on?
What
with
is
that
going
Yeah.
on in that
Oh my
fucking
God.
room? Yeah.
It just reminds us that we all need a kimono.
It's in my
It needs
notes as to what he was actually doing at that specific moment in time that was filmed.
Oh,
and
Chad.
logged.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Oh my.
DJ probably knows what I'm talking about.
Honestly,
I'm sure it's on one of the documentaries.
I've never rocked a kimono, but ever since oh my god, not Half Baked, Pineapple Express, I've always kind of wanted to try.
What's the movie where Will Ferrell wears a robe the whole time? Or
Hey, brothers. Or Wedding Crashers.
Yeah,
Wedding
Wedding
Crashers,
Crashers,
he's
yeah.
like, come on,
We just watched that.
fucking
wear a
A.
kimono.
Yeah, but
Nunchuck.
yeah, if you guys, I recommend From Beyond totally. And like Chad said, sucks this is sold out right now. But I believe
Right?
there's a Synapse release of the Blu-ray.
Let me look.
Probably.
I don't know. The only ones I've been able to track down were that and the out of print Scream Factory.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which
So
I which
what
I
it
have in
is
my cart.
it's an MGM movie, and Vincent just tapped into the MGM vault, so we're getting a lot of those, like we got with the Death Wish 2 4K and Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
House.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
That too.
Okay, so that's region.
You guys
2,
left the
so-
rabbit hole background on. What the hell, boys?
I honestly,
Oh, he
no, you know what? I went back to it because I felt like it felt very appropriate for
Okay, that's fair.
yeah,
from beyond.
Yeah.
I was digging the purples, honestly.
it's
Like,
the
it was like-
resonator vibe.
It was.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Yeah.
kind of like, ooh, I like this, dude. It's like Portal-esque. We're going to a different dimension. Let's fucking ride this shit. For sure. Hey, man. it's all.
I
shit.
found the 4K on Amazon for $32.99.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything else is
It's
used.
standard
for its
edition.
region 2
No, it's
stuff.
it's 4K.
That's the starting bid. It ends in like 6 days. It's gonna go for a lot more
He said he found a version on Amazon.
On Amazon.
on Amazon. I thought I said eBay. On
No, it's on Amazon.
Amazon.
of that.
I wonder if
That's
it's a non-slipcover, just like a standard edition.
Hold on, let's see if it says anything about that.
So here's let's see. That's
It
region
looks-
2 again.
Looks like the one you got. TJ.
On 4K.
Interesting. Hey, that'd be
Oh,
February
shit, you're
28th.
Why didn't that come up
$32.
earlier?
Amazon
Get it.
does actually sell Vincent. That is legit, Chad. Just so you know.
get
Yeah.
it.
That did not pop up earlier when I searched.
Yeah, resale on eBay is absurd, but that's because scalpers are douchebags.
Well, yeah, it also
Oh,
it
yeah.
says $109 for one copy of it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
this
that's probably the one with the
slipcover's
slip
gold,
cover.
baby.
That's ridiculous.
I could probably sell the slipcover for more than the movie right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's just sad.
Right?
If I had a Bloodhook slipcover, I could retire.
Oh, you could. It's ridiculous what that goes for.
Movie's fucking. I'm not gonna talk about the Great Bloodhook, but the slipcover is worth its weight in gold. Oh my god.
Oh,
my
it's worth
god.
its weight
It's
in gold.
insane. It's insane. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Oh man. All right. So
Yeah.
we are still discussing this movie, correct? We are believe that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't even
I'm just trying to figure
got
out
the
even
tip of the
started.
iceberg.
All right. So first and foremost, biggest thing, dude, the effects of this was fucking great.
So good. So good.
Slimy,
Especially for the
disgusting,
time.
Fantastic. Yeah, dude.
The
Oh
visual
my God.
effects, like with the resonator and like the weird things going in and going on in
Weird
there.
space
Space
air
slugs,
slugs,
dimensional eels.
eels.
It's
Yeah,
funny
can see
because
how
I
those
watched
eels.
that. I watched the Star Trek Next Generation episode where the dude goes into the teleporter and he sees the slugs in the teleporter. Chad, you know what I'm talking about?
I remember that one.
So it kind of reminded me of this movie at the same time because of the weird things.
The
Yeah, man.
slugs.
Yeah. They were.
My thought, even the first time I saw this, and you see those things floating around, it's like, that part would look really cool in 3D.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was
Yeah.
always kind of wondering if
Yeah.
that's what it meant. Like it was meant for that, or
I don't know,
not,
but it would have looked awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
I
willing
think
to bet
anytime the
there was
resonator was
probably-
on and they showed, anything that was that would have looked really fucking cool.
I love the lighting. Anytime that came on, man, like
I-
it was just fantastic.
I loved the big worm section with Jeffrey and Kemper
Oh,
trying to fucking get
I
that
was
thing,
not
dude.
expecting that shit, dude.
that
Fucking
Well, yeah,
such a crazy
Grabloid
scene.
in the basement.
yeah,
Yes,
and then I'd be like,
love-
I don't know, I was all sandworms. I hate them.
I loved Ken just grabbing the fucking left chair and just
Yeah, dude. First
And then
of all,
him and his red speedo.
thank you, Bob. Let's
Sorry.
talk about Ken Foree and this amazing red speedo in this scene, dude. Like,
rocking
Dude,
a
Ken-
banana hammock.
Ken Foree in any movie is a treat.
Yeah,
oh, absolutely.
definitely.
Like that man was fighting demons and for his life when Barbara Crampton was coming up and arresting her.
You know,
Oh
We
yeah.
told her you're
like he
yes
was just
for
like,
it.
"Girl, you do not want this hurting put on you."
Speaking of
yeah.
Crampton, I forgot she was in Puppet Master 1 because I'm doing that tomorrow with Brody and Paul, and I was rewatching
nice.
that not too long ago, and I was like, "Holy fuck, Crampton pops up in that too."
she's in
Nice.
so
Hell yeah.
much. It's like forgettable.
I
almost,
think
because
she
she
was
does
a
so
full
much.
moon / Empire regular. I think her
so.
and Combs was
Probably.
just like signed on and just kind of just rode that wave.
So I watched, as much stuff as I could find on YouTube about it, and the reason for that is they kept getting they wanted like the same cast because they knew these movies were going to be fucking weird. So the director was like, "Well, it's not going to be weird for me to ask."
Is
you
this
to do
Gordon
this
or
because,
Yuzna?
I think
Gordon.
it was Gordon.
Okay.
Basically, it's not going to be weird for me to ask them to do these more outlandish things
Yeah,
in this
like
film
dolls.
because they're already used to weird shit when it
And it
comes to
wasn't-
these movies. That
And it
we're
wasn't
making.
just specifically movies per se. It was very specifically Lovecraft ones that he wanted to
Yes.
do with them.
Because all of this is
Okay.
adaptations of Lovecraft, with the
Lovecraft,
exception of
yep.
dolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, man, the opening of this, because I wasn't sure if I missed the title card, and I'm like, yo, man,
I
is
think
this
the
still
biggest
fucking-
downfall, not to interrupt you there, but
No, no,
having
no.
Jeffrey Combs play both that character and Reanimator eliminates the possibility of a crossover. That's all I'm just
Crossovers.
gonna say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all
yeah,
I'm saying.
definitely.
The
though.
downfall
Yep.
of having all these characters played by the same people is that they're all shared universe type of things, being Lovecraft, and now we can't have the type thing again. In the remakes that we see now we can see crossover with like the most recent Castle Freak remake, and then what is it, Herbert showing up at the end? But that's a spoiler. Continue.
Oh, I did
I
not
didn't
know
know
that.
that.
but
So
now that
here's-
makes me want to watch it.
Hold on though.
that
Here's what I thought. Do they ever call him Herbert though?
I don't think
They
so.
do. Do they say? I thought they just called him.
Final scene. I thought they called him Professor West or something like that.
I don't remember if they called him Professor.
That's
or
in
not.
the new Castle Freak. You said,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's at the end of the
okay.
new one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still haven't sat down to watch that. It's still
It's
on my
not
list on Shudder.
terrible. Like compared to the original, it's not on par, but it's just a little bit below, maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
I'd
fair.
still prefer the original,
Yeah.
but I
It's-
like this added stuff in the new one.
Oh, dude, the extra Lovecraft stuff at the end is
Yeah.
mwah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to watch
Definitely.
that now.
It brings it home. It definitely amplifies the film.
And watching this, because it's all basically the same shared universe.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
got it. I was like, man,
Yeah.
I loved this so much watching it. And the fact that it didn't make a lot of money when it came out, but it's such a cult classic.
Well, if you watch the
now.
remake plus this, they're tapping into the world that the remake shows briefly.
And there's a sequel to this called The Resonator.
Miskatonic University or something.
Yeah,
like
that is recent,
Miskatonic U.
though.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. So one of the things I was looking up online, they were talking about the sequel.
Yeah.
And everybody's got their
Is
own
Paul
opinions on
awake?
movies.
Hold on, let me check if Paul's awake. Paul watches all this.
But the guy that was giving the review on From Beyond, he said that it's actually a really good follow-up to the original movie. And he said if you enjoyed the original movie, that the sequel, granted, the effects are, it's got a lot of CGI and stuff, but it's not horribly done. So I want to watch it. It's on Full Moon, so I'm probably going to check it out.
Fair enough. All right, man.
Oh,
So
it's on Tubi.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's on Tubi too.
Tubi's easily the best streaming service. At this
Oh yes,
point.
hands down. And then the rabbit hole that you go on, it's fucking amazing.
Right?
Yeah, what comes on after?
Just let that bitch just go.
Just let it
New
play.
episode available on projectlouder.net. Rabbit hole. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a plug.
Yeah, so I watched this on Tubi today, and the very next thing it played was Reanimator, of course.
Fuck
hell yeah, that's what it was doing with me too. Which I was like, I want to watch it, but it's late.
Same.
It's too late. I can't do it. So I'm gonna say, man, like TJ said, Ken Foree is always a pleasure in any movie he gets. But dude, like his lines in this movie, as well as just his facial acting. More so in particular the first time they turn on the resonator and the two of them look at each other like they're about to fuck right there. And then it just goes to him. They're just like, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm still fucking here. And I love that he talks about getting a fucking hard on when it happened.
She totally would have both of them.
Oh, definitely.
Wrong with that.
She would have been
man. He was fighting demons in that.
God bless
moments, dude. Like
God bless his self-control because he did not give in. He just freaking took her by the arm.
He thought about it.
Yeah, he did.
He thought about it.
He's like, fucking look at yourself, God damn it.
Fuck that shit.
Because he knows he would be putting a hurting on her. And she,
oh yeah.
Ken Foree minded.
No. She would have been like, thank you.
First of all, she showed a little bit of just like interest when the doctor's video was playing before he was watching that. She was like, oh, what is this?
Well, didn't she ask to like keep watching it or something? Like I know she was like, can you see that?
No,
again?
she kind of asked to turn it off, but she didn't ask to turn it off like right away.
That's it. Yeah.
Like
she watched a little bit,
kind of going on. Right.
The resonator is just Spanish fly.
For her, it was. It was her sexual awakening or something.
Shapes and colors.
Right. Like the doctor was there because sex wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And then
that's not the
he
only
couldn't get it up.
Right.
See, that needs to be an episode. Beavis and Butthead turn on the resonator.
Brody, I believe you are correct. He did mention that he's cop and was a football.
Yeah, he's a
he needs
pro
to
football
be
player.
a photo op of him in red Speedos and he will sell out.
Oh my god.
Oh!
You think he would do that? Not nowadays. Maybe.
I don't know.
Listen, it's Ken Foree. Every single one of us here would pay for it.
I mean, I would just pay with a picture just with him. That'd be fine with me.
Well, that's what I mean. We would all pay.
I'd get an autograph photo of him in the fucking red Speedo.
What if you were in the red Speedo? Like red Speedo and a knife? Like
nobody wants to see me in a red Speedo.
I don't know. We saw the start of Seduction.
I'd pay for that.
Right.
You got to turn the resonator on for that one.
We should all do that and make a calendar.
Oh my god, the Project Louder sexy calendar.
There we go.
Oh my god.
And all different
be all
colored
like
Speedos.
horror shots, but just redone.
In Speedos.
Yes.
Bobby dressed as Jason in a Speedo.
Oh boy.
I'll do Goldblum
Scared
shots
and horny.
gladly.
I think we might scare people away, but we also might bring some interesting people to the table, just like so.
You never know.
So let's talk the look of said pineal gland. What do you guys think about it? I was
Looks
expecting
like
it to be bigger for some reason. The way like his like bruise was forming and stuff. But
Well, I don't really know what to say to this other than it looked like a little penis.
I mean,
That's
I'm
it.
not gonna
I don't
lie.
know what else to say to that.
Doesn't it, dude? When she bit it off, I don't know why I feel like that would still really hurt.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but I cringed that moment. I'm like, and that's not even the wrong
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Ah. But it's a skinny wiener, you know.
Well, that's where I
It
felt
had
better.
no girth.
No.
I felt better after that.
Oh shit. No, we got some crazy eye sucking though. For
Yeah,
sure.
that was interesting.
Don't
kinda
judge
dig
the
it.
eye sucking, guys. You don't knock it till you try it.
Right.
See, that's why I wish we could have got the unrated cut on Tubi or whatever, because it shows him like spitting out the eyeball and sucking out her brain.
Really?
See, that would be a nice
That
addition.
would-
Yeah,
to
because
that.
See, normally you have to pay extra for that.
Why
Yeah,
is he eating
that's
the
right.
eye? Like, I don't understand that.
With
One
the
of my-
soft lick of the eye, like
Yeah.
if it went essentially first. Ugh.
Lick my
What am I-
cornea, baby.
No.
God.
Right?
One of my favorite shots though is when he starts to mold out of his human form, and you see him just start to transform. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, when he ripped out of that,
Oh, when he ripped out
when,
of
when
fucking
he ripped out of the doctor, or
Notorious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
Ian's
Oh,
gonna
so
mention
good.
the kick-ass music.
Richard
Your band does a pretty damn
We-
good job of the music, man.
Yes, they did.
Oh,
It's
so good.
it's definitely 80s, but it fits so well.
And you'd see that replicated in a lot of the Full Moon. How long after this movie released would Full Moon be established, Chad? Literally within a couple years, right?
Was it 88 or 89?
Well,
89, I want to say.
That's what I'm thinking.
that sounds about right.
So we're talking like 3 years,
Yeah.
88.
roughly.
It was 88.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
so a couple years,
Don't
2 years.
Don't blame From Beyond. But no,
So-
Richard Band it's fantastic, very underrated composer. I believe he did some Puppet Master stuff as well.
Did a lot of Puppet Master stuff. Did a lot
Fantastic
of Full Moon stuff.
I also think they released this on vinyl too.
Yes.
They did. Waxwork did it.
Yes.
Oh no shit.
So if you find, I don't think it's on their website right now, but if you find it, I think
probably
you gotta pay a little pretty penny for it too.
Nice. So I know it's a little bit behind it. I mean, we're still discussing, but like, Chad, what was he doing in the room? I gotta know.
Okay, hold on. So there was a scene that was filmed and cut, and Stuart Gordon actually ended up losing the scene entirely. So it's not just it's gone for good. But there was an opening scene. Hold on, let me get to the moment that describes it a little bit more. Just give me 1 second.
I mean, we got like, people jerking it and shit in this movie and everything. So I'm interested to
Yeah,
see. what-
Yeah, I'm so
Okay,
curious what he
so-
did that.
I gotta stop watching these movies at work because the wall,
You're at
the
school.
wall, dude, the walls
the
in my
fuck?
office is like super thin, so I can hear everything that's going on in the art room.
Yeah, that's how you got whammed out, bro.
Yeah,
I mean-
exactly. And so they in turn can hear everything I'm watching. So I'm sitting here watching the movie, and they're watching the video of the doctor or whatever, and I'm like, oh, where the fuck is my remote? This is too loud.
Just smacking her ass, dude.
Oh,
Screaming out.
Okay, so there's a scene missing early on involving what Dr. Pretorius was doing in his room when Tillinghast comes knocking. It involves the doctor putting a nail through a girl's tongue. Stuart Gordon cut the scene manually, has since lost the footage and was quite sad about it. So it was basic, and she wasn't a very willing recipient from what I've seen.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
So they're
I
talking
thought
about
it was
some real Hellraiser type shit.
That's
that would
fucking
actually.
sadism, man.
that
I was
would
thinking
make-
something else, but all right.
But you know
No,
what?
that would make more sense for what he says towards the end when he's like, you know nothing of pleasure. He's
Pleasure.
like, it's
Yeah.
all about pain.
It was
So-
very, and I got like a whole kind of Hellraiser Pinhead type vibe
Yeah.
from when he was talking, not physically, but the way he was talking was very.
What's
talking
not
about
to
the
say
pleasure
Clive
stuff.
Barker's inspired by H.P. Lovecraft?
True.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
See,
A
that's
lot
why
of
I was saying
writers
to
are.
you guys. I feel like I could watch this and then what is it? Oh my goodness, we watched. It's a Lovecraftian movie. It came out in 2017. Fuck.
Oh,
Rift.
yes,
Rift.
Abyss.
yes.
Yes.
No, the
No.
Rift.
Void.
The Void. The Void.
Void.
That's
Void.
the void.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
The Rift is a way different movie. Never right.
yes.
Don't
Yes,
you
thank
dare
you.
remind us of the Rift.
Yeah, right. Wait, that was the Sea Creature movie, wasn't it?
That was the one with the blue
Yeah.
filter.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
But
titles were crossing in my
I
head.
also like the reference to old school Frankenstein in this because of the doctor's
Chad,
name.
What's the
Yeah.
movie with the weird thing on the island? The monster on the island that's a Lovecraft movie. Did Usna or Gordon do that one?
Monster on the Island.
It's kind of like
Shape of Water?
no.
No, that's Guillermo del Toro.
Fuck, I can't even remember what it's called now. But it's a Lovecraft
Honest Peace
movie,
was
and
a
it's
Lovecraft.
definitely-
Aegon?
Yep, there it is. There it
Okay,
is.
yeah,
Dagon. Yep.
That was another Stuart Gordon movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. So, what else do we want to discuss, buddies? Or before we hear from the beloved doppelganger Kangabang?
I would love to hear what he has to say.
All right, we'll
Play
see.
that.
We
Roll
don't
up
have
your
him
screen
live
footage.
this week, but video this is good.
Well, howdy fucking doody there, folks. It's your DKB here back for another episode of Gore, and this week I'm here to talk to you about From Beyond. Let me just start off by saying that when you get Brian Usna and Stuart Gordon collaborating together, the dynamic duo, as one would say, you definitely know you're in for a fun time with a film like this. I mean, these two really explored different sides of the horror genre, especially introducing H.P. Lovecraft stories into their own and sort of, challenging themselves to create something different and unique in the body horror genre, as well as many other, even the science fiction side to that horror genre itself. So they're really introducing a lot of new, weird, wacky, interesting ideas, especially for this type of film. The premise of this is interesting indeed, how they try and bring to life this concept of the third eye, studying the different parts of the brain that we actually don't even know that we can function. It's just this really interesting idea and how this machine can, not only do that, but then, bring portals to life of the human subconscious, which we see with one of our characters, who ends up dying and then comes back as these different types of monsters. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. It's a thinking man's type of horror film when you have to really try and break it down to the fine details of the story itself. And that's what I love about these two collaborating together with the majority of their films. So I also love how Stuart Gordon's able to, recast some of the actors that he's worked with in previous films and definitely do something a little bit different with them while they still feel like characters from other type of films. I mean, Jeffrey Combs, Reanimator, then you put him in this and you'd think that was his twin fucking brother somehow, the good and bad of those two. And then you get Barbara Crampton. Sorry if I butchered her name, but she comes back over this in Reanimator and she's a little bit more, a tour de force with her performance. I think she's absolutely fan-fucking-tastic in this. And then you get introduced into this Ken Foray. Now, Ken Foray's character in this works well with the trio, don't get me fucking wrong, but there's sometimes some little weird, interesting dialogue bits in the blocking that makes you question yourself, and it sort of doesn't sit well with the editing process, I find. It's a little bit corny, it's a little bit cheap and nasty, but it's not all the time. So we sort of get two sides of his character where it's like Ken Foray's given it his all, and then he says something that's really off-putting and it sort of sidetracks you from that character, and I was sort of taken away by it, and I'm like, had me thinking a little bit more about the director's choice and why he would actually introduce that to the story. But in the end, it still works well. I ain't complaining. It was just something that took me, a little bit by surprise. And I really appreciate the director doing something a little bit different. And, it just sort of breaks up, Jeffrey Combs and Barbara's fucking characters. And I thought it worked well. So the cinematography in this film, nothing really to rave on about. I do apologise. I'm starting to sound like a broken record. But the one thing I will give credit for is the lighting in the scenes when the monsters come to life out of that motherfucking machine. Every time that machine gets turned on, I'm sitting back going, righto, what the fuck are we in for now? We're in for a wild goddamn ride. That's what we're in for. So it's a sign of warning. I love how it's like this neon nostalgic 80s fucking aesthetic. The pink, purples, and the blues really play off each other extremely well, and it's in the background. They don't interfere with our characters throughout the scenes. It bounces off them extremely well, and not only that, the practical effects of the monsters themselves, especially when they're covered in KY jelly. I thought the lighting, how they were able to capture that on our monsters was
Slip right in there
well, and it just showcased and made them pop even more. And yeah, I just love it. It was a fucking awesome choice. As for the practical effects, I mean, I'd be an idiot to say that they weren't fucking good in this film. And I mean, they're always fucking fantastic in a Stuart Gordon film. I mean, you're never going to, even if the story's fucking shit and you're going to be bored by it, at least when the practical effects come to life in a Stuart Gordon film, you know you're going to get some fucking awesome body horror. Even the creature designs themselves look fucking fantastic. I mean, like, how many times do you see a fucking, a humanoid head on a penis-looking neck to Henrietta body from Evil Dead fucking 2 with a penile gland coming out of your fucking head. So it's like a dick on a ball sack. So you get the trifecta, you get the trio there.
That's a shirt.
So, yeah. Might have went a little bit too fucking over the top for that one, but you get the point. Practical effects in Stuart Gordon films, fan-fucking-tastic. So the editing in this film actually wasn't too bad, but there was like a couple little scenes here and there that I was sort of like, oh, that's a little bit choppy. You didn't really need that in there. It's only like a 2-second scene that really elaborates to fucking nothing. Take for an example, there's one scene that really stood out to me, and that is Ken Foray, talking about this machine. Then all of a sudden he's like, I'm hungry. And then he starts talking about the machine again, and then it cuts to him cooking up like fucking potatoes in a pot. And it's only like 2 seconds, and he brings it to the table, and it cuts to something completely different. Little things like that. I don't know why the fuck it was there. Was it this comedic relief, or there wasn't? I don't even fucking know. See, I'm mumbling. I'm slurring my fucking words. It's got me fucking thinking. I don't know what I'm fucking thinking. So yeah, don't know. So yeah, all that bullshit aside, it's definitely a highly underappreciated horror film. It's definitely one that flies under the fucking radar. If you haven't seen it, go and suss it. And if you haven't seen Stuart Gordon's work, definitely go out and suss fucking Reanimator, and that shit will change your mind. Not only that, Dolls. We did Dolls last week. Suss it if you haven't, and treat yourself. So this week, I'm going to have to give this a Gore score of a 3.8.
3.8, alrighty.
And this is your DKB signing the fuck out. I hope you gentlemen have a fantastic evening. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say, and I will catch you mother lickers next week. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, sir. Thank you, Saucy.
Wonderful, wunderbar,
Thank you,
wunderbar.
Brody.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Woo, I'm gonna move myself over that. So, all right. So 3.8 from the Brody.
By the way,
Awesome.
I wrote that down, what Brody said, so we never forget it. Dick on a ball sack.
That is a
right?
shirt
It needs to be a shirt.
Yes.
It could be
Solid black with white print, and then
Oh, I'll work on it.
Dick on a ball sack.
I feel
Brody,
like
you're not wrong. We were all laughing at that.
yeah.
Was that
the
you?
I was like,
the
wait,
look
what?
of fear that fucking came across his face was fucking great. Like a
You
deer in the
son of a
headlights.
bitch.
What I do?
It was like
And
almost like a peanut.
Just when I would stop laughing, I'd hear TJ giggling, and it would start me all over again.
I was trying not to fucking choke down shit and be like, oh, fucking ass.
All I saw across the bottom bar was cunt.
God damn.
I'm like,
fucking Brody. God.
Yeah, we got to screenshot that face.
Wait, no, it's got to be that slogan with that face on a shirt.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
I'm gonna print that out and put it on.
It's
my
just
wall.
gonna be John with a bowl, and it's just gonna say "dick on a ball sack."
No, man, that's the next inspirational poster right there. The sunset behind me, dude.
Dick on a
First
dick
there
on a
was the
grand
cat
sack.
on the rope, keep hanging on. Then there was John, dick on a ball sack.
That's gonna be in like school hallways and shit. You're gonna be sensation, man.
Jesus Christ! Don't do drugs.
Weed
kids.
makes
Don't
it
do
dick
drugs.
on a ball sack, ladies and gentlemen.
I am
At least
trying my
wait till
hardest
you're
not to
21.
laugh because it just makes me cough so much more.
Oh
Fucking
shit!
A, bro. All right, so, Brody, that was an excellent review. Thank you once again. 3.8.
Yes.
Oh,
DKB.
fuck.
He nailed it
All right.
He nailed it pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
always
say, I don't
does.
think there's really the KY. That was money right there. That was definitely for something.
That was a
forgot to
money
mention.
shot right there.
Yeah, for sure.
What, the
Chad
KY
Danny?
or the
Either one. Chad, Danny, what do we spread them cheeks and see what we got?
The H.P. Lovecraft story on which the film is based is only 7 pages long.
7 pages. Yep.
Hot diggity.
Just a little tidbit. Sadly, Barbara Crampton sold the leather dominatrix outfit she wore in this film at a yard sale.
I wonder how much she got from the yard
I know. I'm
sale.
kind of. I want to know that too.
Well, I paid $54, and I still have it over there.
That is
Like, I wear it frequently.
But I want to know the conversation of where does come from. Oh, I wore that in the movie From Beyond, and I still do today. Like,
Oh, dude, she probably sold it along with an autographed picture of herself wearing it.
God, I wish I was the person who's
Trying to get that toilet paper off.
That's right. Ah, that's a story. I
Just go on.
bookmark that episode.
Dr. Block is named after Robert Block, the author of the novel poem which Psycho is based, and friend of writer H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, nice. Psycho reference.
The address of the house is 666 Benevolent Street.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, wow, all right, going there.
Okay, Bobby already mentioned this. Dr. Pretorius' character is named after Dr. Septimus Pretorius, Henry Frankenstein's former teacher who seduces Henry to the dark side.
Ooh. Seduces, huh?
Yeah.
But I think they also had a little something else that was hinted at, too.
Fair enough. Docking?
Definitely.
Right.
As
He's
with
Jewish, so
Wow.
Get that skin flap, baby.
That like took a minute.
No.
As with his earlier film, Reanimator, Stuart Gordon made use of medical advisors to be sure that the actions taken by the doctors and nurses of the film followed proper medical procedures.
Oh, nice.
that's really good because I was watching a porn the other day that had a nurse and she did not know what she was doing.
Yeah, the inaccuracies, just really dig at you, and you can't enjoy the film after that.
Wait, what part was she not good at?
She had the
The
blood.
IV.
She had the no. It was a cuff, and then she was making the
You
cuff
don't
go
put
up.
it there.
And then she took the fucking she put the thing on her ears, and then she just didn't do it correctly.
Oh, I thought you put the thermometer in the wrong spot.
That came later.
Oh,
That's not-
That's
so
when the
did the
doctor
patient.
came in. That's when the doctor came in.
That's right. What else, Jad Daddy? What else we got?
During scenes in the mental hospital, when Catherine meets Crawford for the first time and releases him as her patient, 2 automatic doors use the infamous door opening sound from Star Trek, the original series.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I didn't even hear it, so I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, I was just like, oh wow, we just saw that dude jerking it. I was wondering almost if we were gonna get like he was gonna like overarch like cum shot, dude, like rainbow that shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
But didn't go there. Maybe the unrated.
Studio executives opposed the casting of Barbara Crampton as Dr. McMichaels because they thought she was too young to be believable as a psychologist. Stuart Gordon, however, insisted that Crampton be cast, and she was. They also added oversized glasses, and they did something to tighten up her hair too to make her look older.
And I dug that.
Yes. Yes,
I liked all the looks in this one.
Yeah,
All of them. All of them. Indeed.
The resonator
Okay.
sound effects were later sampled in the song Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys.
Oh shit.
That's awesome. Well, now don't you tell me to stop.
Okay, sorry, I muted it because the dog was barking.
I was wondering, yeah,
I thought you were like
The
I thought
dog
you were
heard
about
the
to like
sheesh.
drop a. I thought you were about to like drop a beat or something.
No.
Intergalactic planetary.
No, that was me playing the soundboard.
According to producer Brian Yuzna, the production ran out of money before the effects on the finale could be finished.
Yep.
That's
They
sad.
still look good though.
I said they
dude.
still look great.
There was only one shot that looked really cheesy to me, and it's when she's trying to get away, and Crawford's trying to like crawl out or whatever, and the
Yeah.
creature still has her, and you could tell it's just somebody laying on their back going like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever. You know.
That was the only shot.
But was I the only one that cringed after she jumped out of the window at the end and to see her legs just shattered?
Oh
Yeah,
No, I
I was very
No,
happy
I-
that they showed that because I was like, wait a minute, she just leapt from a 3rd-story window. Like, there's
Yeah.
no way you didn't fuck your legs up.
no, I
Yeah.
cringed at that hard too because I'm like, ouch.
Mm-hmm.
We need more of that in movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
Tired
That
of
was
the
not a
superhero
message.
landings.
Not a happy.
She did
It's
not
not-
stick that landing.
No, God,
No, she was not a cat.
bad for the knees.
Okay, let's see. We already mentioned about using them in the same movies. Director Stuart Gordon was interested in the possibility of making a series of Lovecraft films with the same cast, like Roger Corman's Poe adaptations. Again, we said that already. It said Gordon later direct versions of 2 more of Lovecraft's works, the film Dagon in 2001, and the second episode of Masters of Horror, which was Lovecraft's Dreams of the Witch House in 2005.
Oh,
Well, boys, I'm going to work. My score is 3.5. I'll see you guys
3.5
later.
from the boss man. All right.
See you later, boss.
Hey,
Thanks,
thanks for
Thomas.
joining us, buddy.
Yeah,
Yes.
fuck
Thanks
yeah.
for coming in. That was great.
It was a
Yes.
pleasure being on. Thank you for letting me play the soundboard and show you the movies and stuff. See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure when you come.
Drive safe, sir.
Yes.
All right.
What was I gonna?
Ooh,
I was gonna say
I'm not
something.
used to us seeing giant head mode right now.
No,
like-
but this is cool though.
Okay, continuing on. The beginning
You
of
want
Barbara
this?
Crampton's famed S&M scene caused her to remember a dinner party she held where the guest specifically requested they all watch this movie. She stated, "This is the scene everybody wanted to see, of course. I loved it. After 5 glasses of wine, anything goes."
After 5, huh?
I wish I was at the party. No, no.
Same.
Is there like a watch app where you could just down? What is
You got to
that?
figure anything goes. So she was probably modeling it for them too afterwards.
Oh my.
If this was before the yard sale.
Yo, man, I mean, we got full ass on this, dude. So, it's good. She's tiny.
She still looks good.
Yes, she does.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, Ken Forhe was fighting demons. Like, not only, like, I mean, like, literally, Ken Forhe was fighting demons at that
Oh yeah,
point.
especially when he
like-
had her up against him. There's no way he didn't get half a chub.
Right. Like,
His half a chub is.
his acting wasn't acting.
My
He had to
full
look
chub.
over. He had to look over there and give that deep, deep sigh because he was thinking about Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day. And that-
He had been wearing a cup, something to just hold that beast.
Hell
in.
no! I could see him going to
Or-
the director. I ain't wearing that.
or he's like, "Yo, girl, I'm gonna put that thing on you." He's gonna let her find out.
She gonna learn
Hey.
today.
She want. I don't know, man.
God.
That room looked kind of fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I would go in there and check that out.
I don't know what Brody just sent me, but I'm gonna have to look
John,
at it
why
later.
did you tie yourself up?
Yeah, right.
Leave me alone.
Let's see. You mentioned about
Enjoying my
the scene. Okay, the bugs attacking Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs were actually tiny styrofoam balls painted gray that stuck to everything.
Interesting. But they looked convincing, I have to say.
Let's see. Jeffrey Combs recalled an ad lib from Ken Foree during the scene where he's laying on the floor in his football jersey, half eaten by the flying bugs. He says, "Put me in, coach," as he lay there dying.
Awesome.
This film is one of 2 films based on Lovecraft's 34 short story. The second film is Banshee Chapter in 2013. I've never heard of that.
I never have either. No.
What'd you say, Banshee?
Banshee Chapter.
I'm gonna look.
Okay.
After the MPAA issues experienced on Reanimator, Stuart Gordon and Yuzna decided to ignore blood in favor of slime. It ended up causing them more troubles, though, as they were told it was even more disgusting.
What? That's so fucking stupid. They're like, "Oh wait, that's worse." Jesus Christ, dude.
According to Brian Yuzna, all of the pineal stuff is based on real science.
Yes. I like that they talked about that, dude. Like, they actually brought that up in there, that, like, the whole third eye and everything like that. Because
Yeah. So, real quick, I found the movie. Yep, it's the Banshee Chapter. It's the synopsis sounds just like this movie almost. It says investigative journalist Anna looks into the disappearance of her friend, who she believes ingested a secret government chemical. Her search leads her into the disturbing world of covert operatives, with one strange radio transmission troubling her.
MK Ultra, the movie. Okay.
There you go.
Fucking
Look
A,
into
dude.
that.
Continuing on, Jeffrey Combs originally pantomimed the brain eating, but Stuart Gordon called cut and insisted he should actually be chewing something. And the only thing pink and edible on hand was Fixodent for dentures. He stated it sucked all the moisture out of my head.
Oh,
Ah.
They couldn't have gone to a convenience store and get that man some bubble tape. Like, what the fuck, dude?
By the way, that led to my favorite line of the whole movie when she walks in and sees him doing that. She's like, "No, don't eat those, but they're delicious."
Oh, they're so delicious.
Was there bubble tape in '86?
tape?
Okay, so Big League Chew.
Big
dude.
League
I don't
Chew.
give a
Big League
shit.
Chew,
How's
yeah.
that? I was say,
Not
I'll
bubble
give you
tape,
something
90s.
else. Whatever, dude. We'll keep going down this rabbit hole. Fuck it, eh? What else, Chad Daddy? Anything good?
The sound stages was so cold during the film that the actors were given ice chips to prevent their breath from being visible. The studios had apparently belonged to Dino De Laurentiis, but as he went bankrupt, the studio was stripped of its heating hardware.
Oof,
Shit.
that's a rough day.
Oh, dude, I'm just thinking like if you're covered in all that KY and then it's cold.
Oh,
Think of Barbara Crampton in that fucking.
yeah.
I will.
Leather.
I will, Steve.
Oh,
I
it was
will.
cold.
Don't worry about
It
it.
was cold.
Cut through leather.
Ken Forey knew when he was in that fucking Speedo. He's like, God damn.
It's cold up in this bitch.
This ain't right.
I was in the pool.
That's right. He was. He went. He went to kill the
Ordinarily,
worm
I
and-
wouldn't mind.
You know what I liked, and we never mentioned. Like, I liked how they were both getting head sucked in that scene, like in two different areas.
Yeah,
of the
two different
house.
areas. Yeah.
I was
They're both
like,
getting
yeah,
head.
they're both getting their head sucked. Fuck yeah. dude.
Many members of the production staff for Reanimator also held similar roles in the production of this film, including screenwriter Dennis Powley, producer Brian Yuzna, executive producer Charles Band, director of photography Mac Alberg, and special effects artists John Carl Beekler and John Nolan. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice here, guys.
You're fine, bud. Good. Yo, man.
God, this freaking bronchitis, man. When the pineal glands erupt from Pretorius and Telangast's head, no one could agree on what it looked like. Asparagus and dog dick seemed to be the most agreed upon, though both of which caused Barbara Crampton some concern when it came time to put it in her mouth.
Wait. Dog, dick, and asparagus.
I
That's
mean, I
a
don't.
shirt right there too. Just saying.
I mean, I don't think either of them necessarily look like that, but I guess
I could see the asparagus.
Yeah, but the weird bulb at the end, like, you know, and I don't know. Maybe
I don't want that vision.
I'm just trying to think like it'd be funnier if it was more of like a dog dick, but at the same time, like that would be fuck. I mean, I guess it kind of is. It protrudes in and out. So yeah. All right.
Okay, continuing on. The creature that Dr. Pretorius becomes was another Mark Shostrom creation. It was entirely puppet-based. Stuart Gordon told him he needed close-ups featuring Ted Sorrell's actual face, and the makeup artist refused to do so, stating the puppet could be used for those close-ups too. Gordon eventually got someone else to do the makeup.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Okay.
Damn. Yeah, but you know, you need the actual like actor in there for those. It
worked better this way, yeah.
Much better. What else we got, homie?
The plan was to do Dagon immediately after Reanimator, but Charles Band, the head of Empire Pictures, was no fan of a story that saw people turning into fish, so they went with this film instead.
That's what that movie's about, is people turning into fish? Never watched it, so okay.
I've never heard of it till now.
It's pretty good, actually.
All right. Have to look into it.
Okay, and finally, prior to the Monsters HD channel airing of the film and the subsequent DVD and Blu-ray releases, the home media releases before 2007 contained the censored R-rated cut, which removed the following. So these are the scenes that would be in the unrated cut now.
Ooh, the good stuff. All right.
Catherine being molested a few seconds longer by Pretorius.
Okay, bad, good stuff.
Yeah.
Dr. Block taking 14 seconds longer, attempting to remove the pineal gland hump from Crawford's forehead.
Okay.
14 seconds of her digging around trying to get that thing
That's
out.
a lot. That's a lot of time.
Yeah. A longer
But if
scene
it's really good medical gore, though, I'm not opposed to it.
Yes, I agree.
A longer scene of Crawford eating the brains in the morgue.
Okay.
Additional footage of Crawford sucking out Dr. Block's eye and spitting it out onto the floor before then sucking at her socket.
See, that we needed.
Yes.
That we needed, because you need to see that to like fully know. Because like I'm just thinking, I'm like, whoa, did he eat the eye too? Like, did he just go full fucking nom? Like, whatever. But
The ambulance driver's death by 3 blows to the head instead of just 1.
oh, a little bit more visceral. Okay.
And a brief shot of blood graphically spurting as Catherine bites off Crawford's pineal hump.
Huh.
I don't know if that was a hump. It was more like a stalk.
Hump, stalk.
But,
Stalks lead to humping. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that depends on. Never mind.
You
So that's
wanted to,
everything.
man.
Yeah,
I mean, at
buddy.
least he was getting an HJ. You know what I mean? He got a little bit of an HJ. He didn't know what was going on, but he was enjoying his dream. So, no, Steve, no.
No, I just remember that scene, and my girlfriend. It just brought back a memory from my girlfriend.
Oh,
I love you, baby, but you're kind of rapey sometimes.
hey,
it's called love.
Nobody does it.
It's
not
called
like
pregnancy
waking up
hormones.
to- the only time you don't like waking up to a blowjob is when you're in prison.
Yay.
Yes.
So, is that it, Chad Daddy?
That's it.
Alrighty, gentlemen, what format did we watch this on?
To be.
To be.
All around. Okay, douche of the film.
Pretorius.
Yeah, that's
Hands
That's
down.
a pretty easy one.
The doctor was kind of a bitch too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if one had to really stand out,
See, I don't know if she was or if that's just her natural stance, dude. I feel like that woman just has resting bitch face and she just can't do anything about it. That hence the stepmother role. You know what I mean? Like she is clearly typecast to be an angry woman. So,
yeah.
but you know, who knows? Favorite kill.
Poor old Ken Foray getting eaten by insects.
Yeah.
See, I really like that one, and I probably am going to agree with you. I do have a little problem with it, though, is why didn't they attack his head? His head should have had a little bit more damage, I feel, to it.
Yeah, I agree.
They could have added some makeup to his head, you know what I mean? Instead of just, hey, stick your head out that's untarnished next to this completely fucked body. But that body would look nasty and wet.
God.
Were they bugs? I don't know what. I'm assuming they were bugs.
There
right?
was something like
They just
that.
look like dots.
Yeah.
Kind of like flies or some shit.
Interdimensional bugs. That's all we need to know. Let's say besides that, what else do we get besides some eye sucking?
And heads getting bitten off.
Yeah. Which one was my favorite?
Yeah, but even his head getting bit off, it wasn't like
yeah.
a really like bloody. You know what I mean? It was like it twisted it, and it was just like, whoop, it was good.
Yeah, but I liked that, so I'm going with that.
Okay. Can I go with the self like crazy kill at the end, where like the doctor and fucking what's his name? Jesus Christ,
Crawford.
Combs, yeah. Like where they eat each other kind of thing.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like that shit was nasty and it looked cool, especially by the time it got down to where they just had like skulls biting each other and shit. I was like, that's fucking sweet.
That was pretty cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Best scene.
Oh, the whole third act is just so.
Barbara Crampton getting dressed.
I like that too, but the third act is definitely like my favorite rewatch. So the whole third act for me.
Honestly, I think best scene for me is giant fucking worm in the basement, dude, because I was not expecting that, and that just was like a cool giant monster that was like, oh fuck yeah, dude. And you get Ken 40 and fucking red Speedo, so you know what I mean. It's like
I think I'll agree with. I think I'll agree with you on that one. That'll be my favorite too.
Agreed.
And fucking Combs gets his hair sucked off, dude.
That was so weird. Oh.
Well, yeah, I was not.
Weirdest way to get a fucking haircut ever.
Okay, but if you look at the rest of his body, it's because he was being digested, so he had like acid burns too.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it just
so the hair would be the first thing to go.
Yeah. Man, what a way to get a fucking.
But he still had eyebrows.
Did he?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
He had eyelashes, but no eyebrows.
I was gonna say because like his brow was definitely protruding, especially once his like little.
Oh yeah.
Because like his whole head was big. Obviously, it was big too.
My bad.
Alrighty, so opening scene. Yeah, dude, it was a long
Oh,
one.
yes.
It was.
But
It
it
was
was awesome.
fantastic.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just jumped right into it. So
Literally.
That's why I questioned myself. I'm like, did I miss the title card already? No. It just waits about 20 minutes
Mhm.
to give it to you, which is nice. I like when movies do that.
That
Yeah,
seems
it
to be a
makes
Stuart Gordon thing, where he just brings you right into the story, into the action, right at the forefront.
But I will say, I feel the intro credits for Reanimator are 1,000 times better than
yes.
this one.
Yes.
And I was kind of hoping for something a little closer to that. And I feel like I was like, oh, these are
And
kind of,
I think Reanimator had a better soundtrack too.
I would 100% agree on that. So there might be a few people out there that say nay, but
It's okay.
all right. So most attractive character,
Really.
Ken Foree, obviously, dude.
Then the Red Speedo, yeah.
Bob,
Gotta love
I mean,
that banana hammock.
Honestly, man, this is a hard one because I just feel all around, and I can't judge for everybody, but this is just a very attractive cast.
Actually, yeah. No.
Like, because
would
Combs has
very
got
agree.
Combs is not like he's like a hideous fucking chud by any means. You know what I mean? Like, he's got his own fucking look. Obviously,
But
Foree is,
I like
suave as fuck.
Reanimator Combs better just because of his dry one-liners.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Reanimator Combs is such a different character, though. Like,
Yeah. His delivery was
What-
genius with
like,
those lines.
this doctor cares about people. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
like
Combs
he
don't give
doesn't
a
want
shit.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Combs-
definitely a 180 from
Right.
From
Yeah. Combs
Reanimator.
just sees
Reanimator Combs.
people as experimental fodder.
Yeah.
Essentially. So they're like, it's all in the vein of science. Like, fuck anybody else. That's all that matters.
You know, looking back, you almost think that maybe Herbert West is maybe a bit autistic.
Maybe I could see
Yeah.
that.
That could be there. Yeah.
I
I
could
would
definitely
agree.
see that.
Or has Asperger's, maybe something
same.
along the lines.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's the same
God
thing.
damn it. So now you're making me think of like, what would a conversation be between Spengler and fucking West? Because
Oh
they've
my
always
God.
said
That would be
Spengler,
a
they always said
conversation.
Spengler had Asperger's. Or like that was like something that was like potentially thought about. And I was like, yeah, I can see that.
That would just be a
So-
good conversation to listen to.
Yeah, but dude, like imagine like how crazy it would get, dude.
Dude, and so thank you for bringing up Spengler because, you know, now I'm seeing that they started filming the new Ghostbusters. They better fucking have Phoebe delivering dad jokes through the movie again like they did in the last one. 'cause
I
that
hope
was-
so.
I
She
hope
was
so.
hilarious.
You see who they added into the cast?
Yes. I was so happy. I was like, hey.
I'm not gonna
I'm not
claim,
judging
like,
it yet.
awesome- Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not a
questionable.
Patton Oswalt fan at all. So
I used to be. I'm not so much anymore. So I'm a little weary.
I liked him in a few things, so I'm like, oh, I got excited when I saw. I don't know, I just did.
I feel like he's, for some reason, it was my instant like they're just gonna reprise him from Blade 3 and make him like a little tech guy. Maybe I could be wrong. And the other dude, I totally see being like a Walter Peck EPA kind of a dude.
see,
Mhm.
that's kind of funny because I was hoping that it would be
He flipped.
like Patton Oswalt would be the Walter Peck.
I mean, that'd be funny, dude. I would love to see Patton Oswalt be a fucking asshole.
Yeah, 'cause
that'd be fucking hilarious, dude.
He's such a very witty person that you
Mhm.
wouldn't expect him to be like a total douche like that.
Ooh, I kind of would like that. You know what? All right, Chad, you might have sold it even better.
So
now.
I'm hoping that's the direction they're going to go.
We're
Fair
gonna
enough.
find out soon.
Okay, so we did most trick score set the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Boss Man mentioned it. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It didn't. I'm not gonna say it didn't set the mood. It just for some reason didn't stand
out.
to me as
Yeah,
much.
it didn't stand out, but I mean, it fit though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's
It's
It didn't
not
feel out of
it is
place,
not Richard
sure.
Band's best. It's not Puppet Master.
no. I feel it fit this movie perfectly, but would I go out and buy it? No.
Maybe I also feel because once again this was my first watch. Maybe if I gave it a second watch, I could concentrate a little bit more on the score and not, you know what I mean? Because like obviously this time I'm trying to figure out what the fuck, like focus on actually what's
Yeah.
happening. So like
Yeah.
the extra background shit that's for rewatches. But okay, best song.
I don't know.
Long.
Don't
Yeah, I
remember one.
was gonna say I don't remember any, so we're gonna go from that. Favorite character.
Jeffrey
Bubba.
Combs.
I'm gonna go with Bubba, dude, for sure. Because
that's
Bubba
fair.
was fucking like, why did I have a hard on during that?
He did have some great one. Oh, fuck it. We're just gonna make it universal.
Yeah, it's got to be Bubba.
Yeah, it's gotta be Bubba.
Well, because he's the average everyday man in this situation that we can all essentially relate to because none of us are scientists or doctors.
He's also the one who's just like, we want to get the fuck out of here, please.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
he's the only one with honest common sense. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, obviously she's addicted to it, and he even called it. He's like, "Yo, I've seen this shit before. You're a fucking junkie. I don't give a shit what you call it."
How funny was it when fucking Jeffrey Combs was trying to open the door in his van?
Oh yeah.
He made the comment about the child safety.
Oh, question. Okay, you know what? That brings up a question that the wife and I were discussing when that happened. That was a van, but it was only a 2-door front. Would they have a child safety lock on the front, like on the front door like that?
I mean,
he would have had to have it installed. It wouldn't have been.
The only reason I think maybe he could is because he's a police officer. Maybe
That's
that's
what
a
I'm
police
guessing.
vehicle. So
That's
possibly yes.
That's my take on it. Because
Okay.
otherwise,
fair.
no, front door does not have a child safety.
Yeah, I was gonna
lock.
say
And
that seemed like kind of a weird thing.
back
Well,
in the
well,
80s, back in the 80s, I don't think they were.
that wasn't probably thought of.
Yeah, I don't think they were. I don't think they were stocked. I think it's something you had to have installed.
Right, especially in '86. Like that's
Oh,
still,
yeah.
And that wasn't a brand new van either. So
fuck no, dude. That is a free grapes van right there.
Mm,
All
free
right,
candy?
that's right. Free Huffy, get inside.
Oh,
All right, so let's see. Ooh, wasn't scary.
not really.
No. It was
weird. That's
fantastical, gross,
yes.
sexual.
And
Horny.
and weird. Like, yeah, that not scary though.
I mean, it wasn't scared, but it definitely was like gross and awkward when he was making penis fingers, feeling her up.
Oh my
That
god,
was
yes.
definitely uncomfortable. So I'll say that.
dick on a ball sack.
Dick fingers, dude. There's so many like good fucking quotes from this.
Oh my god, yes.
All right,
We can make shirts.
fucking A. So does it hold up today? Honestly, yeah, man.
Yes.
I thought it looked clean as hell. Like it looked
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
Solid movie. Actors are fantastic. You know, they know what they're doing.
This is a movie, and I'll say it now, even before we get to it. I would not want to remake it because I don't think it would have half the stuff it has.
Dude, like I said, if you just watch that other movie, it's almost the same thing, just a little nastier. Not as sexual.
Which
but
one? Oh, the Void.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's very.
I mean, if you think about just it, and I'm only saying this as like a generalized concept because in that the doctor obviously he needs to die to be able to come back as something like greater, blah blah blah. That whole idea.
I gotta rewatch that.
I still wish the ending had a little bit more like oomph to it.
Yes,
That was my only thing with it because it felt like it kind of fell a little flat. I get it because that's the whole idea of the void, but yeah, I don't know.
No, I agree.
Still like that movie. Okay, so acting, I would say fantastic.
That's
all
good.
around.
Yeah, it was pretty top
good.
notch.
A+, no questions.
Cinematography.
Okay, while Brody said it wasn't too much to talk about, I thought the lighting was fantastic.
Yeah.
Lighting was every
Yeah,
time
the
the
lighting was
resonator was
wonderful.
on and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not only
The-
that, but even the room design. Let's say the sex room. Great coloring in there, man. Some like solid fucking reds and shit just
Mhm.
popping.
Yeah, I would definitely say the color palette for this movie is wonderful. Yeah,
Okay. And did we enjoy the premise?
Very
Yep.
much so.
oh yes,
Yeah. Crazy shit comes from a different dimension and fucks with people. Solid.
and Barbara Crampton did not make that landing.
Mm.
No, she did not.
Ugh.
All
Mm.
right. So recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot. I'm
Rewind.
rewinding this bitch.
Rewind.
And reboot. I want to see more.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to see some kind of continuation of this.
Well, the Resonator is it's a basically a reboot of the series or of the,
But
of the
I haven't
movie.
seen that yet. So
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just called the Resonator.
It's called Resonator.
Miskatonic University. I think is
Miskatonic
what it
U.
is.
Yeah.
Resonator Miskatonic. All right. That's a fucking hell of a title.
Yeah,
So it's two episodes. When it was filmed, it was supposed to be like 2 episodes, but they put it together so you can either watch it as 2 separate episodes, or you can watch it as a full
Okay.
movie.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Word up. Alrighty. So let's rate this bitch. All right. So got Bossman and Brody score in there. Bob, who you got, homie?
I would have to say a 3.5 only because I wish it was longer.
That's what she said.
Hey, never to Bobby though.
No.
Never.
3.5.
But
All right.
yes.
Scuba,
3.7.
3.7. Chad Daddy,
I'm going to side with the DKB and give it a 3.8.
8. And let's see. I really wish I knew my Reanimator score, even though I shouldn't compare the two. But effects were fucking good. Acting was great. Weird, sexy shit was going on. We got some cool fucking creature effects. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with Chad Dan and DKB, man. This feels like a pretty solid fucking movie.
Nice.
8. Let's see what we got. We need to divide this by 6. That would be a 3.7.
All right.
For
Actually, yeah, that's
1986's From
That's-
Beyond.
very fair, I think.
I dig it. This is a good pick. I'm glad we watched it.
Yeah.
I feel like now I can actually like. I feel like this is one of those ones that's like almost on the, not like the overcompassing horror bucket, but like when you get into that B category, you know what I mean? Like it's along the lines. It's like if you've seen Reanimator, I feel like you have to see this. The fact that it's taken this long. Yeah.
When I watched this movie, my mother looked at me and just went, "What the fuck kind of C movie are you watching?" I said, "It's more of a B movie, but to each their own."
To be technical.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Alrighty. So Chad Daddy, what are we covering next week? homie?
Next week we're going back to Grover's Bend. We're gonna watch Critters 2.
Yeah.
Bend over. Grover over. Alrighty.
I love that movie. It's one of the very few Easter horror films.
I
will
actually
see
never
if-
saw the second one.
I will see if I can watch it before heading to Disney. Hopefully I can. And if I can,
If
I'll
you
send a
can't,
review.
that's not a problem, buddy.
If not, I already tried to figure out, I'm like, where do I want to send a video from to you guys? And depending on where I'm going to be, I feel like Haunted Mansion would be good.
Yes.
But I'm also going to check out Gaston's Tavern because, it's fucking Gaston. So, side note, dude, I was singing fucking that song the other day for like a couple days in a row because, like that's how fucking that shit works in my head. Just get stuck for 3 days solid. And my daughter just stopped. She's like, "Dad, why do you like Gaston so much? He's the bad guy." I'm like, "Yeah, but he's also the man." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "If you think about his shit pre-Breeding the Beast," I'm like, the dude's like jacked as fuck. He's an excellent hunter. Everybody fucking likes him. The women fucking love him. Like, it all depends on the point of view.
Yep.
I'm not saying he's not a chauvinistic pig. For sure.
He's like the definition of douche of the movie.
Yes, but at the same time, best character. Come on, dude. He's got the coolest song, at least the most catchy.
Is he the only villain that has literally his own theme song sung about him?
Where everybody's also for it?
Yeah.
I mean, what about Be Prepared? I mean, that's not really.
That's not about.
That's
him,
not
though.
really about Scar. That's just about like the whole like act.
That is my favorite. That is my favorite fucking Disney song.
Really? Be Prepared?
Be Prepared is my all-time favorite fucking Disney song, and I was so pissed that they fucking cut it out of the fucking remake.
That movie doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I started watching it and I got 10 minutes. In. I was like,
it's still an animated movie. It's not a live action. It's still fucking animated.
And I hate that they call them live actions. It's like, no, dude, it's just like updated fucking realistic CGI. Blech.
And I hate
it. Makes it worse. It makes yo, man. See, like I said, dude, like I don't know. It's I'm very excited though to go down for sure, dude. Like Haunted Mansion is like one of the ones I already told the family, like, yes, we're hitting that.
Oh,
day
you're
one.
gonna.
But I feel I've already gone on it when I was a kid.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
It probably changed quite a bit.
Yeah, they've updated some stuff with like the movies, and I guess there's a newer movie coming out, so I don't know if they've put even newer shit in because of that yet or not, but
Yeah, that one you'll know.
right. So, anyways, gentlemen, anything nerdy to talk about?
I got a couple things. So
Go ahead, bud.
the other day I read that I don't know if we ever mentioned this, but Funko bought Mondo, and Mondo,
Okay.
as everybody knows, got their start, doing movie posters and high end collectibles. So
Mhm.
they just announced the other day that Funko, which now they're gonna quit. They closed down the Mondo poster making.
Fired
on.
everybody.
Yeah, which is a big shock because that's how Mondo got started, was making high end posters.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
So,
horrible.
yeah, so the future's not looking good for Mondo right now.
That's Funko?
That's Funko. Funko
Dude,
bought them out.
fuck, man. They're fucking throwing out pops in landfills and shit.
Yeah, millions of dollars because they.
Well, that's because they got to get they got to make their inventory worth anything again because they've overproduced.
Of course, what else?
I absolutely hate their pop
Disgusting.
figures. I hate their figures.
It's one of those things I think we've talked about before where it's like
Don't get it.
I have them, I've been given them, and that's cool, but I will never buy them for myself.
They're just fucking Beanie Babies, man. That's all it is.
Oh God, yeah, that was a whole nother trend.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, and another thing, I don't know. I know me and Scoobs are big kaiju fans. I don't know about the rest of you, but
I do enjoy a good kaiju flick.
Over the weekend, Netflix debuted the trailer for the Gamera animated series that they are coming out with.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be what is it, 5 or 6 episodes?
I think it's 6 episodes.
I think it's 6 episodes. He's gonna.
I never watched I tried watching the Godzilla anime, dude, but it was just I don't know. Like I'm sure
I haven't seen it, but a lot of people say it's a bit of a chore to sit through.
It was a little slow, and it was very hard for me to watch because I also just finished Castlevania, which was like fantastic. So
yeah, they dropped the trailer for that. They showed.
What is that noise?
I don't know.
Sounds like celebrating and laughing.
I have no idea, and I think it's coming from me, but I don't know what it is.
It's all good.
So anyway, yeah, they debuted that, and then the show will be out later this year. So definitely, if you're a big kaiju fan like we are, go check that out.
Yo, what is that newer kaiju movie that came from Korea that just came out like a month or 2 ago? Have you guys seen that?
Is it called The Lake?
No.
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
I don't know if it's technically a kaiju movie. I've seen some people.
It's being called a kaiju movie. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe he's a smaller kaiju, but I still want to check it out, dude. Because like any new giant monster movie coming out, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm all for it.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen. It never happens enough for me.
No, it doesn't.
Awesome.
Well, in general,
I do know Hasbro just announced if you are an Indiana Jones fan, I believe there's an Indiana Jones super figure coming out, or at least some figure with a bunch of extras and shit coming out. So
that'll be cool.
I forgot to show y'all what I got.
What's that? It's little Mikey.
Nice.
Oh, that's the Trick or Treat Studios bloody version.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got him for $100.
Nice.
That's actually those ones haven't changed in price. That's actually what some of them are worth in the box, depending on who you got it from.
I have the box. I just took it out the box though.
Oh, of course.
All I'm gonna say is, dude, the biggest nerdy thing I gotta say is, man, like this week at work is just shitty. I don't want to be there.
Oh yeah, of course not. You're going on vacation. You're going to fucking Disney.
That whole week before you leave on vacation is the worst.
Everything's gonna piss you off, and it's like, why is the fucking coffee being made right now? Like, what's wrong?
It's not making me mad. It's just like if things are slow, I get antsy because I'm like, nope, time's not moving fast enough. I need to be busy. Like I need to be, because the problem is like, dude, fucking because I've been looking up lightsabers and my fucking phone's been going crazy with algorithm. Anything I go to, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, it's like, hey, check out all this lightsaber shit. So that I watch all this fucking videos. I'm like, fuck you. Oh, stop making this. Like, I hate that I will like it like so much. It's more the building aspect of anything. But
yeah.
Oh,
if you ever want to buy a badass lightsaber, go to Crimson Dawn.
Yep, I was looking at those.
They're out of Texas, dude.
There's another one. There's
I
another one that are literally like
very
like $300. They're like an RGB style.
Yeah,
but dude, like, and those might be the same one, but they have, dude, like they do all the colors. They have the craziest effect. And the coolest effect I personally thought is it did the drag effect, dude.
Yeah, mine does the drag effect.
Yeah, that shit was
it's fucking badass. Yeah,
dope, dude.
So when I bought mine, I bought a base model. So
Okay.
it had all the, a lot of the cool shit, but then my kid fucking shorted it out. So I ordered a new core, but I upgraded. So I upgraded the core and I upgraded the fucking the saber tip as well. So my lightsaber is probably worth looking at like $800 at this point with
Bro,
everything.
you got my proton pack in a saber, homie.
Yeah.
Yo, so it's you know what? That's what I was gonna say. Actually, I guess this kind of works for nerd news. So, you know how I was telling you guys I wanted to do the elemental set going down there?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, in the last couple weeks, they've changed all the sets. So they're all like they're still that, but they're different.
Oh,
and
shit.
I don't like the elemental set now. And I'm like, oh, because it looks kind of plasticky and not like metal like the rest of them and shit. So now I'm debating between the Sith shit, which looks fucking awesome as fuck, or I think it's defense and protection, which is like kind of like orangish and yellow metal on the silver. I don't know who necessarily cares. Cool. I think I want to go that one because that with the purple would look fucking titties.
Oh yeah.
So, but the elementals, man, like they took off the Rancor tooth and they put on some horn, and I was like, it doesn't look as cool. They added some like other thing where there's like a bunch of like supposed to be like teeth around there, but it looks too much like just straight up molded plastic. So I'm like, no, like I'll just take the actual like metal parts and shit. Oh man. Is anything else nerdy, gentlemen, that you guys?
I mean, I have not really nerdy, but just in light since Evil Dead Rises is coming. I just thought this was a cool little article that Sam Raimi admits that he I think we all knew, initially did not like the title Evil Dead. So when the movie was coming out, it was called The Book of the Dead. But the other two titles one was Evil Dead. The other title they gave him to call it was 101% Dead. Literally, the number with percent. Yeah. And he even said to the guys, like, these are horrible names, but I guess I'll go with Evil Dead for the fact that doesn't sound like shit like that does. I just found that funny. And then ever since then, he's like, I was wrong to say that was not the title I wanted, but it was the title that was needed.
You know what? Because it's probably like he in the moment, and this is just me like spitballing, but he probably thought it was too simple. But the problem, and that's the best part though, is sometimes like the simple shit is what's the best. You know what I mean? Like
because that title's gonna pop out in the video rack.
Yeah. Right. Just Evil Dead. What the hell is this? And then obviously, like, think of all the parody titles that have come after the fact.
Yeah.
Evil Head, exactly. Evil Head, Evil. You know what I mean? Like
the musical.
Yeah. Dude, the musical's fantastic.
It's fucking great.
I wish I could only see the musical again, dude. Like if I could ever experience that legit. Oh,
I would like to experience it or watch it.
I'd like
the fact that there's high schools doing it now.
Yeah.
There's high schools doing it now, and that makes me mad because if my high school did that shit when I was there, I would have done drama club. Yep. I'd be like, yep, fucking sign me up, dude.
So I'm hoping that one of our local theaters here
picks it up
because they usually do Rocky Horror. And then I forgot what else they did. Like we have two theaters. So one is Aurora Arts Theater, and then the other one's the Harbor Playhouse. Harbor Playhouse is the one that usually does Evil Dead, but they didn't do it last year. I'm gonna fucking audition for it. Yeah, not for Ash, but no. I will audition just to be in the fucking play.
Hopefully, I would go for I'd go for what's his name from the second one, the fucking hillbilly dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep. Bobby Jack.
Oh, wait, I do have another bit of nerd news. I just saw this on Facebook today from one of our Ghostbusters groups. There is a Ghostbusters VR game coming out.
Yes.
I can't remember the name of it right hand, but I did, track down, it says it's only like 300 some locations. One of the locations is actually the indoor water park that we take the kids to every year called Splash Lagoon in Erie.
Oh, shit.
Really?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
So whenever we take the kids there this year for the annual trip up there, they'll be able to play that. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude. That'd
be cool.
I'm trying to think. I think there's nothing else nerdy I got.
I don't have anything.
All right.
Now, so
Well, then let's fucking wrap this shit up, boys.
All
Bob,
right,
start us off.
this is your killing machine, Bobby Moan, saying we will see you next week, motherfuckers. Enjoy.
This is your host with the ghost, Prince of the Paranormal, Lord Scuba saying see you next week.
Yeah, buddy. This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy saying, I'll see you next week, bitches.
And this is your Fluff Master Supreme saying, I will not see you next week, or you'll not see, maybe you'll see me if I send a video. But y'all enjoy Critters too. And yeah, join the boys next week. Maybe we'll even get Brody in live, take my spot. So
Ooh, yeah.
I mentioned to him before, we'll see where he goes. I know he does have to take work off for it, but he says he also doesn't mind. So
We shall see.
Yes.
fucking yeah, dude. So all right. Thank you, Gorehounds, once again for joining us for a fantastic episode. Thank you, Boss Man, for joining us. Check out
Yeah,
Boss
that was great.
Man in Ohio next weekend. When
Yes,
when the
next
it was
weekend.
next weekend, right? In Ohio.
Okay.
No, wait, no, it's this weekend.
What was it? Cinema. Oh my god, dude.
Cinema Wasteland.
Cinema Wasteland. Thank you. Yep, it is this weekend. So catch Boss Man. If you are at Cinema Wasteland, say hello. Give him that little like handshake with the fucking wiggle in the inside. Make it creepy.
Yeah.
He loves that. He loves that.
Everybody does. Who doesn't? It makes me fucking giddy. And also, last thing I gotta say is stay fresh, cheese bags.
Yeah.
Dick on a ball sack.